Yes, well, good evening. Welcome to another edition of Sky Blue Fans TV. Second week in our wonderful TV studios. Don't forget, if you'd like to join us one week, get in touch with us tonight. info@skybluefans.tv. And please give us a like and subscribe. So tonight, coming up on our show, we are going to be looking back at that thrilling game against England and Mexico. We're going to look forward and ahead to the Norway game coming up this Saturday. We're going to look at the VAR decisions. Has VAR gone mad? And also red cards. Rescinded, now got 2-match suspension for our player. What is going on? What is actually going on with FIFA? They really don't like us. We're going to look at transfer rumours for you as well. Bassette has gone out to Spain training with the boys out there in the sunshine. Although they could have stayed here, really, couldn't they? And saved a whole load of money because it's just as hot here. It's probably even hotter here. We're going to look at 2 matches as well that have been moved. Moore's gone to Walsall. And a big thank you to Shelley Bartlett for making us this 3D printed World Cup. If you want one, get in touch with her on Facebook. Head over to her now. So thank you very much, Shelley. Absolutely brilliant. Ken picked it up for us today. And finally, there's only 43 days to go till the Premier League season starts. How exciting is that? Oh, come on. Let's have it. Right, let's get the panel in then. He's only here. Look, what on earth is he wearing tonight?
Who threw this?
What is that? What is that?
I'm just getting into the World Cup spirit, Miles.
Oh, unbelievable, Claudio. I can't believe, like, you've got a Mexican flaming hat the other night and a poncho, and now you're wearing a silly Norwegian Viking hat.
It's a child's hat as well. I got the wrong size. Who will England play if they get through?
Huh?
Don't tell him.
I'm telling you. Of course, you know who we're going to play.
I'll be dressed up as a gaucho.
Switzerland or Argentina.
Oh, so I'll have imagine that.
Some chocolate.
Yeah, wear a girdle. Lederhosen or dress up as a gaucho.
Yeah. And we got Jack as well. Good evening, Jack.
Evening, everyone.
He's had to take his hat off because he's too hot.
And also, it shades the lighting. And also, I can't steal this man's thunder. I mean, he's got a hat on. There can't be 2 of us. So.
That is ridiculous. We've also got Ken as well. Ken's here joining us tonight. Here he is. Good evening, Ken. How are you, mate?
Not too bad.
You all good?
Yeah, a bit warm, but fine.
Yeah. Well, thanks for picking up the World Cup for us today.
Yeah, I did. Hopefully England will pick it up.
I think it's going to be a tall ask, isn't it? To beat Norway. We'll find out later.
I think they've got a good chance, but it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But they've got a great chance, haven't they, now?
Yeah.
Especially if France go out tonight.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to find it hard, I think, France tonight with Morocco. Right then, let's get the panel in then. Let's get this started off. Let's look at this then. VAR, come to you first, Ken, because you're a referee, right?
Of sorts.
There was a game the other night, Egypt versus Argentina. 1 goal was disallowed from Egypt. Apparently, there was a foul on the edge of the box. Egypt have ran right down the length of the pitch and they've scored, got disallowed. Then, with 70 minutes gone, I think 85 minutes, Argentina do a foul on Egypt in Argentina's penalty box. The ball goes up the other end and Argentina win the game.
Yes.
Now, there were virtually similar challenges. One was in the box, one was outside the box. What do you make to this VAR and FIFA? Because for me, I think it's all getting a bit silly now.
Well, VAR, for me, I'm not a fan of VAR, but we're going to have a lot of them sort of things happening for us this year, aren't they?
Yeah. And
we've got all that to come, but I'm not a fan of VAR. I'd rather have the referee deciding final decision, and that's it for me. And for me, that foul, which was way back, they took it. It should have been noticed. If VAR are going to pick up red cards, then they should be picking up things like that for the foul.
Yeah,
and that should be notified to the referee straight away. So there was too much of a long delay there, weren't there?
There was no clear and obvious error either, really.
No, that's right, and that's the way they look at it. But VAR is supposed to be there to assist the referee. And I don't think he did him any favours there, did he?
No.
He didn't assist him at all. They didn't assist him.
Yeah.
They should have been in, they're all wired up. They should have said, look, there's a foul back there. Let's put it up. Simple as that. That's what they're there for. But it didn't work that way, did it? And that's the problem. And yeah, I'm not a fan of VAR, and I think the referee should have the final decision, and that's it.
Yeah. I mean, Jack, I don't think you've seen both incidents, have you?
No, I'll be honest. You guys talked about it so much in our group chat. I just went, I don't need to watch it now.
Well,
so I didn't bother seeing it.
Well, basically, the first foul, the VAR intervened, told the referee to go over to the screen, look at it, and then pulled it back and said, it's a foul. Then Egypt had the same foul, but inside the box, but VAR haven't said to him, go and check it on the screen. Now, I don't know if it's because Egypt's foul was in the box, where then it could be, you know, it could be a penalty. But if they do it for one foul, surely they've got to do it for the other.
Yeah, look, it's the inconsistencies with VAR, isn't it? We've had very minimal experience of it so far. I mean, take our quarterfinal, semi-final against Manchester United. Obviously, Haji Wright was deemed to be offside in the last minute. We all know he wasn't. But one thing that nobody seems to talk about is their second goal was a corner. The corner was won from Marcus Rashford being in an offside position. So if we're talking about offsides, there's no consistency to when they check it, and they only check it for certain things. So there is no consistency with VAR. The only consistency is that we've got to put up with it for a minimum of 38 games next season. And I'm not looking forward to it, but it's just something that we've got to get used to, isn't it? And we know it favours bigger teams. You look at Wolves and Everton have been shafted by VAR over the last few years, and teams like Man United, Man City, Liverpool, they all get the bonuses, and even Arsenal, they get the bonuses of VAR that go their way. So is it corruption? I don't know. Probably is with FIFA, to be honest, but it just needs sorting out, doesn't it? From the bottom up, needs stripping back and rebuilding from scratch.
Yeah, it definitely does, doesn't it, Claudio? I mean, it's a farce, isn't it? Because when you watch some of these games in the World Cup, especially now in the knockout stages, there are a lot of incidents where, you know, it's crucial to the game and to the result. You know, like Jack says, it's not consistent enough, is it?
I think that incident with Argentina and Egypt, now they're in conversation all the time. It's not like they wait for a goal to happen and they go, did you see anything? Let's run the reel back 3 minutes. As soon as that incident happened with, was it Martinez? Who was the player, the Man United player, isn't it? I think. Anyway, he caught his foot, so he did foul him. Somebody in the VAR room will be saying potential foul, and then they keep talking. My problem is, had the guy fouled him, won the ball, launched it 80 yards, Mo Salah traps it and shoots and scores, then yes, you've got to give that foul, because the fact that he fouled him is the reason he's got possession and created the chance for the goal. The game's gone on. There's been like so many touches of the ball in between there and the goal. For me, that's too far. I personally think if a goal is scored, you only look at VAR if it's happened in that half.
Half of the pitch.
Unless it is like a long clearance and it's a direct advantage. Because it's too much can go on. Argentina had 90 meters to win that ball back, and nobody did. Regards to the other two, they were bizarre because there was 2 penalties in one incident. McAllister, or McAllister, as they call him, the Argentinians, pulled his guy a bit, and Mo Salah, there was definite connection, which in other games you get a penalty for. You know, and I mean, going back to England-Mexico, you got the penalty awarded there to the penalty that wasn't given. You know, so there is no consistency, and it does smell like a bit of a fix. Really,
it does.
You know,
it does. It really does, because when you're watching it and you're at home and you're supporting the underdogs, you know, and you think these decisions are going against them, it makes you think there is something going on. And like Jack says, the Man United game for us, when you look at, you know, I know we keep harping on about it, but when you look at the way they drew the line went over Wan-Bissaka's foot. But it's meant to go in front of the foot, not over the foot.
If you go back to the quarter-final, I still can't believe they gave Ellis Sims goal.
Yeah.
Because to me, that looks like handball all the way. You know, it doesn't look right.
Yeah, well, that took 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think that was because it wasn't clear and obvious. The clear and obvious thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So they had to
So
give
how long?
But then if it's not clear and obvious, it shouldn't take so long.
No, it shouldn't.
Because they VAR should say, it's not clear and obvious, right, it's a goal.
But your clear and obvious is different to my clear and obvious, is different to Ken's clear and obvious, and that's the problem.
Yeah, but they've got all the angles.
Yeah, well, that's even worse then, isn't
They've
it?
got all the,
No,
but like
no.
that goal for which one was it? The Croatia.
They showed one
They
angle.
showed one angle. Well, I'm not being funny. I thought VAR meant to show all the
So
angles.
to me,
from what they see on the TV.
to me, they showed the angle that was convenient
Yeah, of course they did.
to rule the goal out.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
if they showed it from the other side, he clearly doesn't touch the ball
If you show
whatsoever.
it from behind the goal,
Yeah.
you can see that he
He
didn't
doesn't
touch it.
I mean, it's. I think it's flawed still. Although people are saying it's been better, I'm not sure it has been.
No. definitely
And
not.
also, I think the referee should have the final decision. Even though it goes over to screen, we know 99% time he'll overturn it if he goes to the screen. Very rare he don't. But he should say, well, no, I'm happy with my first decision. There's no, it's a goal or it's not a goal.
Yeah.
Whatever the decision is.
Yeah, I think it's spoiling the game, and that they need to iron it all out again. They need to start again. They need to start with a blank piece of paper again and rewrite it, because if they keep adding things, it's just making it more complicated.
Well, put it this way: we've had, is it 4 seasons in the Championship? Was it?
Yeah.
I don't believe any of our games have been ruined because we've not had VAR.
No.
There's been a couple of matches, I think Hull City, where the ball didn't cross the line, and that's because the goal line technology wasn't working or the referee's thing hadn't gone off.
Yeah.
That's just one of those things. But in the old days, we wouldn't have had that anyway.
No.
Would have been screaming about it for 2 weeks and then you forget about it.
Yeah.
I can't think of too many games where it would have been VAR would have helped us out. In fact, we got 2 or 3 penalties that last season where we might not have gotten with VAR.
Yeah, but then we didn't get penalties.
Exactly.
That we should have had penalties.
But we still got promoted, so it doesn't matter, does it?
Exactly. Let's get some comments in just in a minute. Let's just bring up the competition that Vicky's done for you all. If you've been watching over the last couple of weeks, we've only got a couple of pictures to go. This is photo number 8, so this was last week's. If you go back and watch previous shows, you can see all the other photos, but they all have a link, and this week's ground is that one there.
Ooh. Yes.
Let me zoom in on that. I need to see that. Oh, yes. I know that ground.
You've been there.
I've been there.
You can see where most of the action is, can't you?
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, so that's good. So that's Vicky's competition. Get in touch. Info at skybluefans.tv. Going across the bottom of the screen, and you can enter the competition. Vicky's got a wonderful prize to give away. She will be here a little bit later on. She's going to join us in the background because we're going to test the system tonight, ready for the season, for when we get the away fans coming on. So hopefully we'll be able to hear Vicky, which means then we can hear our guests when we bring them through on our live shows. Right, another one, Covmaster.
Oh, yeah.
Get in touch now. Come on, get in touch. Are you the Covmaster? Covmaster, are you the champion? 32 players we need. It's a 1 versus 1 like Popmaster. The Claudio is going to be the Quizmaster. So he's going to be on there, and he's going to be just doing all the questions. They're not going to be hard. They're going to be quite easy. So everyone's going to have a chance, and you get a trophy at the end of the season as well. So it's going to run all the way through the season. Coach travel. We're going to be doing coach travel to Arsenal. Please get in touch now. Info at skybluefans.tv. All you got to do is join the channel for $4.99, and you can get on the coach. It is going to be very reasonably priced. Hopefully it's going to be one of the cheapest around, and it's only going to be to members only. And if there is 2 of you, then one of you sign up for $4.99 and your partner signs up for $1.99. If it's a child, you only need to sign up for $4.99. That's okay. And your pickup points will be the Old Shepherd for Arsenal for the first pickup point, and your second pickup point will be the Stag and Hen in the city centre. So we're going to have 2 pickups, and please get in touch now because I'm sure you're all going to want to go to Arsenal. Right, let's get some comments in then, Jack. Here we go.
Yes, Martin King says, Jarrell Kwanzaa has been given a 2-match suspension for his red card. We'll just come on to that. Kevin says, Jack without the hat. Yes, but he's got the hat this week. You know, looking like that child's hat from the Play Store. But never mind. Dave Knight says, that's some tan, Miles. Can we get a close-up on Miles for his tan, please? Look at this. It says you're looking more Italian than Claudio.
I wouldn't say Italian. I know what he does look like.
Yeah, it's some tan, thanks.
There you go.
Thank you.
Uncle John says, let's face it, this is fixed for Messi and Argentina to be in the final. FIFA are so corrupt. Uncle John also says, Rushworth for 30 million. Brighton are taking the mickey. He's then visited the new store and museum tour this week. Absolute highlight was getting my hands on that beautiful trophy. There you go.
Oh,
David Brannigan says, is this set a new thing? If so, it looks good. Well, thank you very much. Yes. This is our set every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
And it's specially built in Miles's garden.
Yeah.
Yes.
And David, if you want to come to the studio, let us know. info@skybluefans.tv. And you can come down one night. Yeah, just pop down. You can come and sit here where Ken is, where Jack is, where Claudia is, and you can come and join us. It was brilliant.
There you go. How about that? Jono says, I dislike transfer rumours, me too, especially when it drags on for weeks.
Yeah.
The disallowed goal was goal of the tournament, says Uncle Jonga. And he's put, Ken is absolutely spot on about the VAR comment. There you go. Well done, Mr. Referee. Dawn Cook says, feels like the Eurovision Song Contest with FIFA. Absolutely hate us. Nil point.
She's right.
Yeah.
She is right. That's a good comment. It definitely is. They really don't like us. You know, to overturn a red card and then give us a 2-match ban. Yeah, we'll come on to it in a minute.
Yeah, and Uncle Jonga says one of them it's because it's Argentina and the other it's Egypt. No consistency, as we've said. Martin has said the question is how far do you go back? That foul was 13.5 seconds before the goal. Smells of re-refereeing the game.
I tell you what, that's spot on. 13.5 seconds.
Well, that's why I said it's too far.
Yeah.
It should be in that same half.
Yeah.
You know,
You should have blown for it straight away. If they're talking like they're talking, Ken, if they're talking to each other, which they are constantly, then they should be saying, well, there's been a foul, stop playing.
You know, you've missed it, pull it back.
Pull it back.
Yeah, it's simple, isn't it?
Don't
really?
let them go on and score. You know, it's. But then again, isn't it like that for if they give a corner and there's been an incident like an offside, but the linesman don't put his flag up and they go, yeah, it's a corner. Well, you can go and score from that corner, yet you were offside. It doesn't make sense. Just doesn't make sense. Sorry, Jack.
That is all right. Steve Berry, what's everyone think about Liam Kelly back at the City? Great move, I say. Is one of our talking points for later on. Good evening, Dad. He said camera and sound is spot on tonight. So thank you very much. We always like the feedback, guys. If something's wrong, just let us know because we're not afraid to tweak things.
Claudio's hat's wrong.
Okay, well, that's a him problem, not an us problem. Wayne Littlewood, loving the new set. There
Cheers,
we
Wayne.
go. Thank you, Wayne. Trevor Merriman's put Kelly in the middle. Fran Hunter has said, has Milesy been away or did he fall into an air fryer?
No, I've been away for 2 weeks, but then I've been home for 2 weeks.
But the away is still in the UK. So that is a UK tan.
It is a UK tan, yes.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it is a UK tan, yeah.
Assassins Unite says, who cares about the World Cup? Roll on the 21st in August. Go for it, City. And something I don't think we're going to talk about later, but it's rumours are that the three Arsenal players, Saliba, Rice and Saka, aren't going to be available for Arsenal for the first couple of weeks because they are knackered. Arsenal played, I think, 61 games last season, which is the maximum number of games having got to the final of every competition.
I don't think they can afford to have Rice out the team for 6 matches at the start.
Well, maybe
of the
not
season.
6, but
Maybe
2 or 3.
They'll be dipping in and out.
Aren't they going after Newcastle midfielder, aren't they?
Yeah, but when they're 2-0 down to us at half time, they'll bring him on, won't they?
Yeah.
Well, probably. Wait, we're going to be 2-0 up. Get
I
in.
can see it. I can see
I
it.
reckon we'll be 3-0 up.
Maria said the Stag and Hen Coventry with a few nice emojis there. Dave Gibbo, well done, guys. The sound is spot on this week. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Martin Cadden said England have to win this, but with 4 players on yellow cards, can see FIFA telling the refs to watch them players as they know they'll miss the semi-final if we beat Norway. Yeah, it is a little bit of a worry, isn't it? We've got a Bournemouth fan in the comments. Good evening, Talk Fan TV.
Good evening.
When we play you, we'll drop you a message, or if you can drop us a message, you can come on and we'll get your thoughts about Bournemouth and we'll give you some of our inside knowledge as well, because why not? And last one for now then. Panel, do you think we'll see challenges come into football like tennis and cricket, combat this VAR shambles. Once team use their max challenges, no more. I don't mind that. Give each manager 3 challenges. I know it's sort of Americanizing it, but
no, not for me.
then the VAR wouldn't have to be in a referee's ear all game. It would be you've got 3 challenges and that's it. Boom,
I find at the minute with VAR as it is, there's been a lot of appealing in this World Cup for any kind of decision to be the captain, and it's not, and it's doing my head in.
That's doing my Sweden.
On top of that, everybody's celebrating the goal after 16 minutes.
They've run halfway along the pitch.
Yeah,
They've run into the 18-yard box of subs.
Casey Palmer did that. He got
I
suspended.
know he got suspended and missed the game. It's a joke.
So it's too. God, we sound like a bunch of miserable old men, don't we?
Oh no, we're not miserable. We're happy. The sun's
With that hat
shining.
on.
The sun's shining. England are in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Sky Blues are in the Premier League. And do you know what? There's only 43 days to go.
Ooh,
That's
So
nice.
there you go.
That's nice.
Are we all up to date with them then? For now?
Yes.
Brilliant. Right, just to let you know, if you don't know where to go to watch the game, guys, on Saturday, it was cracking. I got in at 5:30 Monday morning.
Oh, you're doing the Lombardo, weren't you?
I was doing everything. So I was, 5:30 Monday morning. I walked through my door. So this week, we're there again. So pop down to the Old Shepherd to watch the game. It is a fantastic atmosphere. If you check out my Instagram, you'll be able to see some videos. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So come down and don't wear a Norway hat like Claudio because you will be barred. So there you go. We won't have him in there. Right then.
I could use it for a whip round.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, use it for a whip round.
What a fund
To
to,
pay-
ban Claudio from away
Well,
games.
Yeah.
To pay for all the clobber they keep releasing now. So
But you
expensive.
keep buying.
True, yeah.
So yeah, we still got to do part 2 of the club shop. We ain't done it yet.
That's right.
We're gonna have to meet up and go over, aren't we?
Yeah.
Do it
Yeah.
again.
Part
So,
2.
Part 2.
Ooh.
Take that.
Part 2. We'll go and do it. Right then, let's look at this then. Mexico and England. Red card for Kwanzaa. Seriously now, let's come to you, Ken. For you, you're the ref. Right, I've had my say on this earlier. He gets the ball first. It ain't his fault that the foot goes over the top of the ball. The ball's round, so something's bound to happen. Is that a red? Is it? I know a lot of people are going to say yes, it's a red card, but he gets the ball full on first.
He does get the ball, but in the eyes of the law, it's a red card because it's dangerous play. That's the way they look at it.
Right.
And that's the way the referees will be told. That is in the rules, and that's the way the referees will be told.
Do you think it was out of control then, Ken? If you were reffing that game,
I thought
would
it was
you,
a little bit too high, yes.
initially with the tackle?
Yeah, with the tackle. At first, I didn't obviously notice it. It's only when he replayed it. When he replayed it, I thought, oh, yeah, it's a bit high. And they're not in this day and age. You're not going to get away with that, especially in the World Cup.
But he hits the ball full
I know
on.
he does, and I know that he got the ball, but it's just they look at it as dangerous play. He's followed through, could have broke his leg or whatever, and that's the way they look at it as dangerous play or out of control. It could have broken the other person's leg or did that serious damage.
So you look at that, and then you look at Balogun's.
Yeah.
He could have broke their player's leg
Yes.
because the way he went in and bent his ankle, he could have broken his leg.
Yeah.
Yet they overturned it. Yet now we've got a 2-match ban for Kwanzaa.
I think they overturned it. I think there was a phone call, wasn't there, Claudia, from your friend?
I think it was a little. I think it was.
Your mate.
I think somebody had a reach around or something because, you know what I mean. That's just it's appalling that anybody
Should
can
interfere.
get involved. And that Infantino, I can't believe he's Italian. Well, I can actually. So corrupt. So corrupt. It's poor. It's really, really poor. There's no other way to describe it. And they've let them get away with it.
Yeah.
I mean, really, Belgium should have gone, we ain't playing.
Yeah. I mean, you never heard of a suspension of red card. I've never heard of that before. For how long? Till next year?
12
How many?
months, isn't it? I think.
Well,
So what if you get
Ronaldo had one, didn't he,
similar sort of things, isn't it?
in that cup, in that silly cup that we have to play, and he got one that was suspended for 2 years, wasn't it?
The same reason. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's the big draw, isn't
Yeah,
he?
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
poor.
but especially in a World Cup prestige tournament like this, they shouldn't be getting involved.
So really, the result was perfect. I love that result.
Yes.
I mean, Belgium have been poor, I think, but
Yeah.
I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jonah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Jonah.
Well, they weren't good enough. They weren't good enough at the end of the day.
I stayed up and watched it. I was laughing, to be honest. But sorry, Jonah.
And I've got to say on that, I actually feel sorry for Hadji Wright.
He did
because
get.
Oh,
How long did he get?
I think he's been treated appallingly
25
by
seconds.
Pochettino.
Yeah.
Whatever we think of him,
yeah.
some people think of him, his strike rate's been pretty good this season
Yeah.
when he's played, regardless of his indifferent performances. And I can't believe he didn't get more game time.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's very, very poor. I was talking to Will the other day about it, and I said, if I was Hadji Wright, I would have said, I ain't going on. With 3-0 down, I ain't going on.
You see his face?
Get it?
It was like,
I know, yeah. He didn't
Really?
want to go on.
Yeah.
I would have turned around and said, no, you're all right, mate. Carry on.
I mean, he's a very relaxed, cool, calm, collected guy anyway, but that was a face of, I just don't care.
I just don't care.
He doesn't, which is fair enough.
I ain't bothered anymore. Don't.
2 minutes, not
Yeah,
even.
you ain't played me. Same as Thomas Asante, though, isn't it?
We
Yeah.
know he's not going to come back injured, is he?
No. Well, we hope
No.
not. Well, you know,
well rested.
he'll
He's
be
well
he'll be
rested.
jet lagged for 4 months. Jack, did you watch the England-Mexico game?
Of course.
You stayed up for it.
Yeah, it was a long night, wasn't it? But it was well worth it. That is possibly the best England game ever that I've seen in my lifetime. We've had great moments, you know, Shaw scoring against that lot, Trippier's free kick, but they both had sour outcomes. This was unbelievable, and it had a fantastic outcome. Beating Italy, Mexico at the Azteca is not easy to do, proven by their record. And we're only the third
2
team,
games, isn't it?
only the third team to ever do
they
it.
are rubbish though, really.
Yeah, they put up a good fight,
It's
you
the
know. We were
atmosphere,
under the
isn't it?
cosh.
It's the adrenaline.
We
innit?
were under the cosh, but the
But
boys did enough.
who do they beat normally?
Yeah,
Honduras,
Honduras.
El Salvador,
Yeah, Nicaragua.
the other South American equivalent of the duck and dog.
I mean,
El Duco.
the first goal, Jack. I mean, it was just class.
I'm trying to remember
Pure
what
class.
order the games are. The goals
So it
were.
was Bellingham's first
So
goal.
Rice bombed
Rice down the line and
Played
plays
in
it through
Saka.
and boom
Yeah,
across,
yeah.
and he's got in there, diving header, Keith Ouchin, boom.
Literally, I was saying to my friends at the time, they're not massive football fans, but they're really getting into this World Cup. I was saying that, you know, the way we were sat back defensive-ish, we were slowing the game down, we were drawing the fouls, exactly what we planned to do, as the commentators were pointing out. I said it just needs here one bloke to break, drive up the pitch, get a crossing and goal. And it's exactly what happened. Rice, who's maybe not had the best tournament so far, really just went, right, we're going to go and score here. Just drove that ball all the way up the pitch. You've seen him do it time and time again. Saka puts in a beautiful ball and Golden Boy is there when you need him to be.
Bellingham's been, for me, he's just been levels above. He's just been ridiculous.
Can I ask you all a question? Because you're the England fans in the room here.
Okay.
Go on then,
Right.
Norway fan.
So look at the fixtures England have had.
Yes.
This is a genuine question. So Croatia, Panama,
Yeah.
Ghana,
Yeah.
DR Congo, Mexico. I would expect England to win all those games. No question.
Mhm.
I want to know if you think that, but you've not.
Well, okay.
Yeah, on paper you'd look at it, wouldn't you? But I mean, then again, you look at Argentina and look at
No, not talking about
I'm just saying,
Argentina.
alternative. Look at the teams. Look at the teams they've played to get where they are, and they're a lot less than England. I mean, Mexico are a good side. You know, they haven't been beaten at that stadium for a long time, have they?
Twice
they've lost
in
in-
80 odd games.
But anywhere else, I'd expect England to beat them anyway. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but England's record isn't great, is it, in competitions like in the World Cup like this, because against teams like that?
But they've done better in recent years.
Yeah,
See, I know that people are praising Tuchel, right?
Mhm.
But really, if he doesn't get past Norway, would you say Southgate's a better manager?
Well,
No.
I'm going to put it this way: that you just asked us about the teams that should we
Okay.
beat them. In the group stage, we're always like that. We always are, and it's so frustrating. But then when you're coming up against Ghana, who put every man behind the ball, the old, what's his name up front? Jordan Iron,
Dreadful.
up front, right? Which is awful.
I know.
League One player, and he's ahead of Thomas Asante, who's just won the championship. You can understand why we haven't won it, because everyone's behind the ball. And then same, when you look at it that way, we made hard work of the third one as well. You know, it took us a while to get over the line, but it's breaking it down. We know what it was like in the Championship: Oxford, Sheffield Wednesday, teams like that. Hull, 2 draws against Hull, you know, and we've both gone up because they were so solidly defensive wise. And the problem with England is we haven't got, although Bellingham's great, he's brilliant, he is different class, but we still haven't got that one player that can cut open a team. There isn't a flair player, is there? There isn't a flair player that can, you know, take players on like.
So Saturday's going to be much of the same, though, isn't it? Because Norway,
like Vinicius Junior. Junior. You give him the ball, he runs, he goes inside, he goes outside, cuts inside, and he gets a shot away.
Well, I feel like Saka and Rashford are supposed to be those players.
Yeah, but they're not.
Well, Saka's been in and out of injury.
Why,
and Rashford's bang out of form.
So why take an injured? We always do it. Every tournament, we take injured players.
Yeah.
What's it all about? Remember the old days? We struggled for a left back, right? Now we're struggling for a right back.
Poor old Henderson's injured. He ain't even played.
Oh, yeah.
That's no loss. That's no loss.
No. But you know, when you look at it and you look at the way the games have gone, you can understand how we haven't broken down because we haven't got that player that can just go.
So Saturday be much of the same then, won't it?
Yeah, of course it probably will.
I mean, I watched a lot of Norway. Obviously, they're in Italy's group.
Well, I should think you did because you've got the hat on.
But then the reason, they scored 7 goals past Italy.
Yeah.
Purely by playing on the break because they got the guy on the, is it Musa on the wing, Musa on the wing, and they've got Haaland, who basically, as we know, will score goals for fun. A bit like Messi, wanders around a lot and then all of a sudden is there. So it'd be interesting then Saturday how he approaches the game because I'd imagine the Norwegians will let England have the ball.
Probably. But the Mexico game, you see, it, like Jack said, it played into our hands, the Mexico game, because we controlled the pace, didn't we? We controlled the pace of the game. We had a lot of the ball and we sort of drew Mexico onto us. And then, we had the run and Bellingham's put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, I thought he got his tactics spot on against Mexico.
Yeah, definitely. Especially playing at that altitude.
At that stadium, yeah, because they know it's going to be difficult with their fans and the atmosphere. So,
Dan Burn's used to it, isn't he? Playing at that altitude.
And the thing is, when you got it on in the pub and you got the big speakers on and stuff, it sounded really, really intimidating, that atmosphere. But to then go on and get a second goal, I thought it was class, absolutely class. Yeah, wasn't it?
Well, that's it. They could have easily folded when the player got sent off. They could have easily folded, couldn't they? And it could have all gone wrong. But fair play to them, they didn't, did they? They kept going.
It's like Jack though, Ken. I mean, Jack says it's one of the best games he's seen England play.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I'll probably agree. Excitement-wise, because there hasn't been a lot of exciting games, has there, over the last few years? But that's probably up there, yeah, definitely.
I feel like as well, it's with England, it always seems to be we're 1-0 down. Like take the Slovakia game in the Euros 2 years ago. We were 1-0 down until Bellingham scored that overhead kick in the last minute. And it was pressure to score, and it was scary because we had to do it to stay in. This time, it was 3-2 to us, and it was pressure to not concede. Now, we've been in that situation with Cov, obviously, this year, a lot, going into the last 10 minutes, holding on because we're winning. And finally, that's how England are. We've got the pressure of being on top and not conceding, and that's just a different energy to trying to scrap back into a game, which we all know is hard.
I've got to say, I've not seen Jack this enthused about an England game. You normally do want to talk about it. But I mean, we're old enough to remember. For me, the first half against Holland in '96 is still possibly the best England performance I've seen in my lifetime.
And the away in Germany, remember?
And but that was like the first time I ever lost a home game. That was for Germany, but that's obviously in the actual qualifying rounds, wasn't it? But in the actual tournament, and Holland were the bee's knees at the time. They're one of the favourites, weren't they? And they ripped them apart that first half. It's one of those games where I remember watching it, sitting up thinking, what is going on here? Because I mean, going even further back, we did I say we then? We played.
You said we.
We played Yugoslavia away when Yugoslavia were really good before they split up, whatever, and England were 4 up at half time. And that was on a Friday afternoon. It was a bizarre kickoff time. And I actually thought, what is going on here? because they're very rare, those sort of performances, aren't they? Where everything just clicks perfectly. You see, and that's what hasn't happened yet, has it? I think in all these games, really.
No,
you know.
But Pickford for me had a cracking one as well. Where in the group stages, he looked a bit wobbly. I think he does anyway.
And made some great saves.
We need Carl Rushworth in there, don't we? Really, at the end of the day. And then Harry Kane penalty. Claudio penalty again. Harry Kane.
Yeah. It's he's ridiculous, isn't he? A few years ago, people saying we shouldn't play him, and it's just so stupid. It's like no Harry Kane, no goals. It's so obvious.
He's scored goals from nothing, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he's a strange player because he doesn't. It's a bit like Haaland. They don't look like goal scorers. I don't know. That sounds daft to say. They don't look like goal scorers. And in fact, Haaland doesn't even look like a footballer. But
basketball player.
But him and Kane have just got that knack of knowing where to run, the little 2 yards inside somebody, going around the back of someone. I'm thinking, how can you miss him? He's so big. He's not a little fella, is he? Yet they lose him. It's just knowing when to make those runs. Something our strikers could do with watching videos of Harry Kane, basically.
Well, the goal he got against Congo, I mean, he had no right to get the shot away. And
superb.
No right in a million years did he have to get that shot away.
And he's done that all season in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, he's been brilliant.
All season.
Brilliant. Yeah. So, they got a penalty.
Yeah.
Harry Kane's kicked the bottom of the foot. You know it's going to be given.
Yeah, that was a harsh one, I thought. I know he couldn't do a lot about it, could he? He was trying to get the ball, and obviously the guys made the most of it, and the contact was made, so he's going to get the penalty. But it's one of those harsh ones.
He was looking for the ball. He was looking at the ball. He weren't even looking at the player.
No.
I could understand it if he was looking at the player, but he has hit him.
Yeah,
and he hit him in the box.
And obviously he's going to go down and roll around like as if he's been shot. So he's and he's going to get the penalty. So he's just unlucky, really. He's just harsh. Harsh. One of those. It could go either way. Some refs give them, some don't. But it was very harsh, I thought.
I think Harry Kane got one of those in the Euros. Didn't it happen to him?
Yes.
Where somebody kicked the bottom of his foot.
Kicked the bottom of the foot,
and he got a penalty. So
I think we had one, didn't we? Was it Ben Chief?
Oh yeah.
I thought when everybody thought, it's a penalty. Then when you look back at it, was he?
Yeah.
Kicked him.
Ben Chief and the ref kicked him.
And then obviously we had the red card, which we all know now it was a red card because the referee in the room told us it was a red card.
I thought it was a red card. I mean, I didn't at first. I didn't see it, but obviously the referee didn't see it either, did he? At first, because play went on. And it wasn't until he went another second look, and obviously.
So the banning then, I just thought it was a 1 game ban. So it
is, but because we've appealed it, they've said 2 now.
Well, that's the same in local football, isn't it?
Yeah.
You appeal a decision and you get a bigger punishment. Well, you must give somebody a right to appeal and not be. And there's jeopardy involved. That's ridiculous.
But then we grounded it out. And we ended up winning it, which was fantastic. And we go on to Norway. We'll bring Vicky in a minute because I want to ask her about Norway. And but we'll get some quick comments in.
I'm sure she's been there on the travels.
I think she has. She's been to Norway. I'm surprised she isn't wearing a hat in the background.
Just before I do some comments, I do just want to say on that the goal that won us the game, essentially, the penalty we won. Our 3 best players on the day combined for that. It was Pickford with the big long ball. He was playing a lot of, but it picked out Kane's sort of area in the middle of the pitch. Kane flicking that on. I know it ended up coming off his shoulder, but to actually have the presence of going to win that ball and flicking it on, and Gordon, the quickest man on the pitch, to run onto that and just literally win the penalty. He wasn't doing anything other than winning that penalty. Just flicking that ball. It was unbelievable. The best 3 players on the day combined, well, bar Bellingham, obviously, but combining to make that goal was unbelievable. It was that made it for me. And at that point, I thought we've won. That was it. We'd won the game at that moment.
Yeah. Gordon looked like the player that he was at Everton. Before
in that game.
Before
before the group stages, he looked like didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Right, I'll grab some comments in and then we'll get Vicky in. So Steve has become a member on YouTube. Thank you very much, Steve.
Thanks,
appreciate
Steve.
it.
That means you can come on the coach.
Absolutely. So does that mean Miles and Ken, you can't come on the coach?
Why?
Well, you're not members of our YouTube channel. Me and Claudio are, and Vicky.
Are we allowed to be members?
I am, I know.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm sure I am.
Should we check the tapes?
Let's keep the domestics for after the show.
We'll go down to the pub and talk about it.
Crucial MVTS says, what's going on with that Swiss defender? Is he joining City? Yes. So basically, the deal has been done. I think it's 20 million. Medical is pending, and it's due to happen when they lose to Argentina. Basically, so there you go. Martin says it was a red card every day. The problem was the speed and aggression of the tackle. Too dangerous. If the other player's leg was planted, Kwanzaa would have shattered his leg. That's exactly what Kevin was alluding to. Steve Curry says Messi's challenge in a previous game, 100% a red card, wasn't even looked at. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It should have been looked at, and it wasn't. It was naughty. Uncle Jonga says we're not beating Mexico at the Azteca with cautious Southgate in charge. There you go, Claudio.
Well, we'll
That's
see.
not happening.
It's how far they get. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, it's happened. We beat
I know,
Mexico.
I mean,
He's saying we wouldn't have beaten with Southgate. Was in charge.
I think I agree with that as well.
Pickford saved England with 2 world-class saves, maybe more. Finn says, Claudia, I would expect Italy to win every game too. Oh, hang on.
Well, I do. Believe me, I do. Still, we've got 4 of these.
Okay. Keith says it's true. Pickford had a great game, but England were worthy winners. Would have been comfortable without the sending off. It would have been because it was only 2-1 at the time though. We scored the 3rd goal after having a man down.
It caused panic, didn't it? Obviously,
Yeah.
that's why. Yeah.
You can only beat what's in front of you, Claudio, says Steve. I've been impressed with the African teams. Most have been physical, fast, hardworking, and very difficult to beat. And Yvonne says, Claudio, you also said we on CWR, the Sky Blues Frank Castle.
I did say we. I did say we, yeah.
There you go.
It's all for show, people.
Peter Tor says, evening all, waiting to see France get knocked out tonight, hopefully.
They've got a wonderful forward line, the French. So fluid, isn't it? But
BCFC says, love your channel, lads. And Vicky, enjoy the premiere. You so deserved it. Come on, England.
Thank you very much.
One thing we'd agree with. And Anthony has just become a member on YouTube.
Well, you can come on the coach.
Thank you very much. We are doing a coach, so make sure
Must
you
be
email
nearly
us.
full now, surely.
let's hope they've all got the points. Oh, they're meant to come off today, weren't they? Apparently.
I forgot to do it.
Is it today?
I forgot to do it.
I forgot to do it. It's not happened. No, mine haven't come off yet.
Oh,
Okay.
Or do you want to send them and remind them?
no. They've added 600 onto mine.
Last one for now. Then Uncle Jonga says Kwanzaa was found to have breached Article 14 of the FIFA Code of Conduct, which states a player would get a 2-game ban for serious foul play. England will not be able to appeal the decision. To be honest, if Reece James is fit, we don't want him to play anyway. So there you go. And Martin said France are facing 5 match officials from Argentina today, as well as Morocco.
Another thing, all Argentinian team officials.
Really? Oh my days! Here we go.
I don't think you should have
We'll get it on the TV. At
anybody who officiating who's left in the tournament.
Yeah,
now.
no, I shouldn't. I don't think they should.
Not for the knockout stages, you shouldn't know.
No.
I mean, come on. These people get bored. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I don't care for it on air. It's true.
Yeah,
It happens.
it does. It does.
Well,
Right, shall we get the lovely Vicky in then?
Well, this is where we're gonna.
This is where it all goes wrong. Let's bring Vicky in. Look, where is she? Here she is.
Hi
Good
guys.
evening.
hi.
All right.
Yeah, good thanks. Bit hot.
Bit hot, yeah. Oh, it's roasting, isn't it? Absolutely roasting. I want to ask you a question. If James isn't fit for Saturday, and obviously we haven't got Kwanzaa, do you think England will go to a back 3 for this game against Norway?
I'm not sure they will now. I feel like Tuchel's a bit like Lampard. He likes to play the way he likes to play, so I'm not sure. I think he's more like to try and slot someone in there.
Who would you slot into that spot, do you think?
Can't Konsa play that? I think Konsa, does he play there sometimes for Villa so they can move him across and then play Byrne or someone in the central, so they could do something like that, couldn't they?
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be an interesting game, isn't it? I mean, it's virtually an all Premier League tie, really, isn't it? When you look at the players that are in there.
Yeah, a lot of players that know each other.
Yeah, definitely is. It's going to be very, very interesting. Where you watching it? You're going down the Olyed?
No, I'm going to the Jag club on Browns Lane.
Cool, excellent. So it
They've
should be
got
a
a
good night
festival.
down there.
they've got a festival all weekend. You know how I love a festival, so I'm combining my festival and my football. Perfect.
She's an old lush, isn't she? Really?
I know. So you've been to Norway, haven't you? What's it like?
Love Norway. Beautiful place.
Yeah. Did you buy a hat like Claudio's silly thing?
No, I feel like I've missed a trick there. I should have done, shouldn't I?
What are the people like over there? Because obviously I've never been.
They were really friendly. They're quite dry, but friendly.
Yeah.
So like Claudio.
No, they're most of them are very blonde, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are.
They're
Yeah.
good looking.
True.
Yeah. Brilliant. Right. Let's talk about some rumours then, guys. So I've done a bit of research today.
Ooh,
Just getting my iPad out. Look, got a COD badge on it. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Fancy.
Nice. So, first of all, Amanda, the defender, Jack, the deal's done, I think you just said, and we're waiting for the World Cup to be over to do the medical.
Yes, that's the information that's come out today, I believe it is. So they're looking at a £20 million signing that's been agreed by all parties. The only thing that's left to do is do the medical. So I believe paperwork is all signed. It's literally just, if he passes the medical, the deal's done, and it will be made official whenever that is. For whatever reason, they don't want to do the medical. They want Switzerland to be out of the World Cup. The way I see it, it doesn't matter when the medical's done because he's probably not going to play anyway. So it's not like he's going to get injured in the game. It doesn't matter when you do the medical because he's going to have a 3-4 week holiday anyway. So he's not going to be around for the Arsenal game. A bit like Rice and Saka aren't going to be either. So he'll be integrated into the squad. It'd be like when we signed Liam Kitchen, if you remember that. He was integrated slowly. Louis Binks was our starting left centre back, and then after I think the first international break, that's when it sort of kicked into flow that he was our starting player. So I think it's going to be something very similar to that. He is right-footed, so maybe we see a left-footed centre-half come in as well to partner him, or maybe it's him and Bobby Thomas. Maybe he's comfortable enough on the left foot. We'll find out. But it sounds like that's our, other than Frank the Tank, our first official signing that's going to be done.
Yeah. Now, Vicky, you being the sensible one, I said earlier on, why haven't we just done the medical in America, just like Man City? And what did you say to me?
I said we haven't got the money like Man City to be jetting people around the world.
But this signing, though, it's definitely one we need, isn't it? Strengthening at the back.
Yeah, definitely. And it looks like an exciting prospect, so I'm quite happy about this one.
Yeah. And, because we ain't going to win the league with the defence we've got now, are we, Claudio?
No, we're never going to get promoted with the last lot.
It's a good job we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But I did say we needed a leader, and we got one. We got two, the keeper and Grimes.
Brilliant. Well, he's 22 years of age, which is great. It's all part of Doug's philosophy of bringing players in that can be value in the future. So hopefully we'll hear about this one shortly, and we'll all start getting a little bit excited, won't we, Ken, when we get that first signing over the line.
I think there'll be maybe one or two on the same day.
Oh,
All in one day?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm surprised.
Wow.
They'll all come out the door next.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Jack just mentioned about integrating into the team slowly. I hope we don't. I hope we just go, right, go on, get on with it. Because other teams do it. Other teams do it, don't they?
Yeah, but this is a different scenario where he's been playing all summer. He's been training and playing. He hasn't had a holiday, hasn't had a rest.
That's
The
all right.
reason it will take integrating is because he needs a rest and then he'll need to rebuild up the fitness.
I've only had 2 weeks holiday this year. He's been in America for 4 weeks.
Sunbathing.
And jogging around a little bit.
Yeah, but he's on the bench. Excuse me, bless me. Yeah, I just forget that. He don't deserve holiday. He's got to come back and get training.
Okay.
Simple as. He can have holiday in the international break, can't he?
No, because he'll be playing for Switzerland.
No.
Well, no, he might not be. So you never know. Right then, so Rushworth then, Ken.
Yes.
Hold on, not going to talk about Rushworth, but Rushworth.
I was about to, go on.
Right, so we're looking at Radek Vitek, Man United goalkeeper. He has been at Bristol City on loan this year, and he was.
Did he play against us, Bristol City?
I think he did, didn't he?
Probably. It
Yeah,
got 41 times
41
for Bristol,
appearances, so he would have done.
likelihood is, yeah.
He's 6'6",
Okay.
so he's a big lad. And we're looking at him. I mean,
Well,
another keeper.
he's
We
looking at his options, isn't he? Just in case I think the Rushworth deal hits a snag or whatever.
Mhm.
And I think that's all that is. I think because we've got Dovin. Dovin's out in my bed at the moment, isn't he?
He's playing.
And he's took a young keeper out as well to cover. I think he'll keep Ben Wilson. I think as cover, and he'll keep Dovin, and I think he'll. I think the Rushworth deal will go through, but I think if there's any snag or for whatever reason doesn't go through, that's Plan B. I think. But we'll have to wait and see. But I think it'll go through, even if it means another loan deal to the end of the season, which means obviously then he's a free agent, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's only got a year left. So that might benefit.
I'm hearing a year loan. I reckon they're trying to thrash out.
Yeah.
So
then he'll be a free.
But you see, if that happens, they'll probably say you pay his wages up for the year then.
yeah, or something like that.
Which
yeah.
would be all right.
Which Doug might agree to.
That'd be
you know.
fine. Well,
One thing I would just want to say on that is I think VTech comes in as a number 2, personally. I think we're looking at Rushworth and VTech together. And I think what we'll want to do is loan out Oliver Dovin to a championship club or of equal level so he can go and regain his confidence. Look at what happened with Marco Morosi. I know that was a head injury, very, very different.
Yeah.
But a significant injury can change a goalkeeper's life, as it can an outfield player's life. So I think in an ideal world, we want to be sending out Dovin, keep Ben Wilson as your third choice goalkeeper because he's a fantastic man around the change rooms. And in all honesty, he probably won't care that he's not playing. He's just happy to be around the squad.
yeah.
And then you've got 2 goalkeepers, and then in a year's time, Ben Wilson will leave the club on a free because that's just what will happen. Dovin will come back, and then you've got a conversation of 3 goalkeepers trying to fight for position. You never know. If we get relegated, you might have the likes of Rushworth saying, well, I'm off then because I want Premier League football, which is understandable.
And sure with that, would he be happy coming here as a number 2?
Who? Vitek?
Yeah.
Well, he's been at Bristol City on loan, which is a championship club. So if he wants a Premier
But he's
League
been
club.
playing, hasn't he? He's been playing, as you say, 40-odd games.
Yeah.
Would he be happy to cook? Because he'd be number 2, wouldn't be.
What do you think, Vic, on the goalie situation?
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, it's interesting actually, Jack. I thought it was going to be either or, but that's a good point about loaning out Dovin and getting some backup. I think, it could go all the way, couldn't it? The chance to be number 2 at a Premier League club, or the chance to play regularly in the Championship. That's a fine line, isn't it? As to what he'll prefer. But I just so hope that we get this Rushworth deal sorted. It's a bit of a disappointment that Brighton are making it so difficult when it's clear that's what the player wants, and it's not as if we made it unreasonable offers. You just think, why does anyway? But yeah, Rushworth first, and then that seems like a sensible plan to have a backup and then loan out Dovin. So I think Jack's got that on the money there.
The longer it drags out, though, this with Rushworth, but it's going to affect other signings, isn't it? If we are going after this Vitek, he's 22 years of age, Czech Republic, under 20s he's played for. It's going to affect things like that, isn't it, going forward? Because we thought as fans that we'd get the deals over the line early, get on pre-season training, and we'd be fit, ready to go, start the Premier League, new players moulded in, all got used to each other, and off we go to Arsenal.
Yeah, I don't think we're giving Doug King enough credit here because he drives a hard bargain, doesn't he? And he won't give in easily to Brighton. So wouldn't be surprised that it could be Doug who's digging his heels in, and not wanting to shift and hoping they decide to go, I tell you what, we're not going to get any more than 25 million. Here he is, because he is very good at negotiating. He gets deals done, like when he sold Hamer and Gyökeres.
Yeah,
he got some good money for those players. So I think maybe it's Doug who's fighting hard for his club. We need to give him maybe some credit here, because I don't want him just to give in to Brighton because somehow, I don't know, they must have some sort of hex over people when they do deals at Brighton, because I don't know how on earth they get the money they get for some of these players. It's astounding, really.
But Vicky, a year left on his contract, Rushworth, 20-odd million's a lot of money in it for a player that's a year left and a goalkeeper.
Yeah. it'd make him the most expensive English goalkeeper, wouldn't it? And not even proven yet, really, in the Premier League. So it is a lot of money, and it's difficult, isn't it? And I think, like, I can see that Doug probably is playing hardball, and so I think Claudio's made a good point there. But it's difficult because we know that he fits in with our club. So I feel like we're paying too much. 30 million, like 25 plus, is too much. But on the flip side of that, you're getting a player coming back in that already knows the club's already like used to some of the defenders that he'll be playing with, some of the attacking players he's playing with. And when you're going into the Premier League and we've got a lot to contend with, something like that, a couple of million overpaid versus the fact that might really help us next season is probably worth it, isn't it? I guess when you balance that out, I think.
Yeah, no, agree. Absolutely spot on. I like it. See. Vicky is the most sensible one out of all five of us.
Well, there you go. Just on that, Sky Blue Jays come in and said, "Lads and ladies kept segregated. You lot make me sick." Or the room that chats poo and Vicky who talks sense.
There you go.
Summed it up well there, Jay.
Yeah, no, Jay, we're trying out tonight, ready for when we get new guests on from away fans. So we're trying it out. Vicky's at home. And we're just making sure it all works properly because we want to make sure it's all running smoothly before we go into the Premier League.
Yes.
Which is absolutely spot on. So, okay, right, the next three then have all got Chelsea links. This, for me, is quite impressive, Claudio, right? Because you've got a song for this player, haven't you?
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's Tomori.
Do you know a catch on in Singer's Corner?
Do it again.
It could.
When the moon,
Without laughing. Do it seriously.
when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's Tomori.
There you go.
That could catch on in Singer's Corner.
Get,
Singer's Corner, there's your chant already.
but he don't want to come, does he? Apparently.
Don't know, do we?
Well, that's really
Don't know yet. But
Well, is AC Milan play Champions League football? We don't.
But they don't want him there. They're trying to. They need to. Italian football's in a bit of a mess financially, and of course the San Siro has been rebuilt. So there's lots of things going on, and I think they need to offload. So
he's 6'1". Okay, he's 28. He's another centre back, which obviously, as we're saying, we need to strengthen there to be able to go forwards. And try and keep us in the Premier League. He's got Premier League experience. He's got Italian football experience. He's been at Hull on loan, Derby on loan, Brighton as well on loan, Chelsea, and he's also played for the England first team, but only 6 appearances because I think he was quite injury prone until about 2 years ago. I think he kept getting injured. So it might be a gamble, but Ken, Chelsea relations there with Frank, he's been part of Frank at Derby. It could be a good move.
He's a good player. He's a really good player. So, and I think we do need to strengthen, and he's still got age on his side. I think it'd be a really good signing for us. And something tells me he just wants to come back to England. So he's done his stint in Italy. And let's face it, the one thing they can do normally, Italian teams, is defend. So he's been probably coached to a decent level. You can't be a mug playing for AC Milan.
No.
So it's simple as that. And I think if he came to us, it'd be really, really good. A good signing.
Yeah, it would.
And they're talking about 7 million, aren't they? 8 million? Or was it?
Bargain. That's a bargain. I genuinely think he should have been on the plane to the World Cup, to be honest.
Yeah,
Over someone like Dan Burn. I know Dan Burn was unbelievable the other night, but he warranted it more than Dan Burn for me. The only downside is he's right-footed again, so we do want something a little bit different. But if 8 million for him, steal it,
Take
get him
it
in,
all day.
Get him in.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I'm sorry to Wolfenden and Latabodiere, but if Amenda the defender and that's Tomori come in, then you two are gone.
But I'm not being funny. Wolfenden's had a mare with his hair.
Yeah.
Isn't he, Vicky? Hey, dyeing it blonde. What's that all about?
It looks a bit like a wig or something.
I know, yeah. So, did you see someone put on Facebook, who's this?
Yeah.
I know.
It's like, what? How do you not know who it is? Just because he's changed the colour of his hair? Oh, I don't know. Ken, what about you, Tomori? That's tomorrow.
It's got a ring to it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, sounds a bargain, doesn't he? Get him in.
Yeah.
Get him in. Yeah. I'm sure Frank's been doing his homework in the summer. He knows what players he wants to come in.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, I suppose it's, people being away on holiday and stuff like that. It's all been quiet, really. Not many clubs have signed many players, have they? So I think at the end of the day, we'll get the players in that Frank wants.
Yeah.
I think he'll be one of them, to be honest. I think it'd be nice. For that price, anyway.
Yeah. Vicky, there was meltdown on Facebook today. Someone put Sheffield United have signed their first player ahead of us. What's that all about?
Who are they signed?
I don't know. Don't care.
The championship, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. But what do you think about the Chelsea links then? It should be good, shouldn't it?
It should be, shouldn't it? 'Cause you've got players there with decent experience and like they've been coached at a good level from a young age, probably. So it's all positive, isn't it? That's what we need. Like players at a higher level to bring in that experience and quality to help us. It's good as well to see that Doug's picking a transfer targets based on the ones that we can create songs for. I like that strategy.
Yeah, like it. Yeah, it's good. It is good. Brilliant. Okay, next one then. Ruben's Loftus-Cheek. He's 30 now.
Really?
Yeah, he's 30. You can't believe that, can you? Midfielder, 6'3". Had spells with Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Fulham, AC Milan with Tomore. So, yeah.
It could be a double Italian swoop.
Yeah, it could be. We've got Tomore at the back, Loftus-Cheek in the middle. Hey?
Oh, was it? I think the two of them is less than 20 million or something. They're going to get snapped up by somebody and they're going to do somebody a really good job. And it's going to be one of those where you don't want to go, oh, no. I wish we'd have signed him. I mean, look at Ipswich. They've just signed some Brazilian for a lot of money.
28 million, wasn't it?
A lot of money. And I'm thinking, I've not even heard of him. So at least these two players, we know who they are and they know the league, more importantly.
Yeah.
And they know the standards.
And
Frank.
Yeah.
And he's got a double-barreled name, so he fits in with all our other double-barreled name people.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
you have to have a double-barreled name to be signed for Coventry City, or your name has to fit into a song. That's the rules.
I mean, I think Loftus-Cheek for me. I mean, I can't believe he's 30 either. It just amazes me that the ages of these players all of a sudden you're like, because you haven't been watching that football, you don't really follow the players. So now when you look at it back and we're looking at signing them, you don't realise how old they are, do you, Ken?
Right.
But what do you think about Loftus-Cheek?
Loftus-Cheek was a good player from what I've seen him previously. And I haven't seen much of him playing abroad while he's been abroad, but he was obviously a good player at Chelsea. I remember him at Chelsea. And Frank will know him well as well, won't he? So, yeah. And we need a little bit of experience, won't we?
Yeah.
People that know the league and know, they've been there, done it. So we haven't got that much experience at all, really, Premier League wise. So I think he'll be looking to bring a couple of players in like that.
Yeah.
That experience.
I think we were all saying on a few shows back when we won the league that, with transfers, we want players coming in that have been in the Premier League, show our team that got us to the top of the championship, that won the league, show them how to get and stay in this league. Vicky, Loftus-Cheek for you. I think this is a real good buy. I do. I'm interested in this.
Yeah, again, someone with experience. A player that never really, when he first sort of came onto the scene, you really thought he was going to do some great things, and probably his career hasn't maybe gone as well as he hoped. I think he had a few injuries, didn't he? And but for the money, those two for the money, you get them to it, and if that's right, that it's two for under 20 million for that experience and quality. That's exciting, isn't it? Really.
It is, and he was at Chelsea though for 9 years.
Yeah.
The reason these players left Chelsea because they had to get players out because of the financial regulations and all that.
Yeah,
it's not because they're bad players or anything, and possibly because he was getting pushed out by more foreign players being signed. So be nice to get some English lads in the team, I think.
It'd be cracking. Absolutely cracking. Okay, our next one then. Now, this man apparently has flown out to Spain. Another Chelsea connection. The only downside to this one is he was at Luton and they got relegated.
But they would have got. He was good for the whole season.
He was good.
He was the only shining light, really.
But he is 32 now, which is the same age as Matty Grimes. Okay. Had spells with Everton, Sheffield Wednesday on loan. I never knew that. Never knew he went to Sheffield Wednesday.
It was probably before we knew who he was.
Yeah,
When
probably.
he was about 17.
Leeds United, Chelsea. He was at Chelsea for 4 years, then Villa on loan, then Nice. Or was that Nice, the biscuits?
Nice, definitely.
Nice. And then Luton Town and Villa. And he's also obviously had 33 caps for England with 6 goals, which ain't bad, to be fair, international. Ross Barkley, Jack, for me,
You're on the fence. You're on the fence.
I am on the fence with Ross Barkley, but
Is it a yes or no?
I'm on the fence. But the more I think about this, so today looking at all this and looking at these 3 players from Chelsea coming in with Frank, hopefully coming in to have that connection, I think is key. And if this man can come in and do a job like Matty Grimes did, because when Matty Grimes coming in the January, he changed the season, didn't he? He changed it.
Yeah.
And then Onyeka came in and changed the last run in to win the championship. So for me, I think I'm virtually there liking this, Jack.
Yeah, I think we both said, Miles, a few weeks ago on our transfer show that we did that neither of us wanted him, and that was the position I was. But like you say, the more you think about it, the more you think, yeah, actually, this could work. You know, he was unbelievable for Luton a couple of years ago. I'm not saying he's going to be unbelievable for us, but you know, he's got the experience of the league. He's got relations with Frank Lampard, and being a typical sort of number 10, number 8, that's going to be forward thinking. It will give Jack Rodoni a bit of a push as well, because Rodoni won't want to be sat on the bench behind Ross Barkley.
No.
He'll want to be playing ahead of Ross Barkley. So maybe it's the competition in that number 10 position that he needs to kick on even more. Clearly, we all think he's good enough to make the step into the Premier League, but if he's got someone else pushing him further, that's going to be fantastic. Also, as we know, he's a little bit injury prone, so it allows us to rest and rotate when we need to. So the more I think of it as well, he's a good addition to the squad.
Yeah.
So are there better players out there? Yes. But if he's going to cost a few million, I don't know what he's going to cost, then it could be worth it on a cheapo, a bit like Tomori and Loftus-Cheek, to be fair. And look at the last 2 players we signed from Villa. Callum O'Hare and Joe Cole, they both did all right with us, didn't they?
Yeah,
So,
not too bad.
not bad. So if
Not
that's anything to go by, then hopefully he can really help us. Help us stay up.
Well, he's 6'2". Loftus-Cheek 6'3". You got Onyeka who's 6'2",
1 or 2,
I think.
Set piece, LA.
Hello.
And Amanda's 6'5", isn't he?
Amanda.
He's
Amanda.
big.
The thing is, Miles,
Amanda is 6'6".
a couple of years ago, some of our fans went into a bit of a meltdown because we knew Ross Barkley was out there. He went to Luton, and we were saying, "Oh, why has he gone to Luton? He should have come to us." But obviously, he wanted to play in the Premier League,
Yeah,
which is obvious. So that's only 2 years ago. Is that 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years in a lifetime of a footballer. I know he's 32.
3 years ago.
Technically 3 years
3
ago,
years.
the start of the season.
Yeah.
3 years.
He's not going to slow down that much. He wasn't always the quickest player anyway, but technically very good around the box. He can shoot. He can score. I think he'll add something to the squad.
Yeah.
And, you know, there'll be, because is he better than some of the players in the squad currently?
Yes.
Yes. It's as simple as that, really.
For me, I just think having that connection, I think for me is class. And yeah, if it comes off, doesn't it, Vic?
Yeah. I think I'm like with you guys. I've sort of shifted from not wanting him to thinking actually that's probably quite a good deal. I think we've probably all moved over the past couple of weeks on our view on that. I think the link to Frank, just the experience, and like Claudio said, when he was at Luton, like he was a shining light for them. Like they of the 3 teams, they were the ones that gave that the best shot that season, despite the fact that they shouldn't have been the team giving it the best shot when you looked at the ones that they went up with, and he was part of that reason. But the trouble they had is they had so much to try and work with, whereas I think we're in a better position. So he adds quality, but we've already got more quality than I think Luton had that season. So that puts us in a better position. But he's just giving us that extra bit of experience. I think that my issue with him had always been that I didn't think he had the greatest of attitude. I think he was one of those players that came onto the scene, thought he'd made it, and then didn't keep on trying to improve. But I think that his move to Luton and then since then shows some maturity, and I think so he's probably changed as a character. And if he's prepared to come to us and put the effort in, then I'm happy to have him.
I mean, Jack touched on Jack Radoni pushing. He ain't going to want to be pushed out. But you've also got Eccles as well. We don't know if he's going to still be here or go out on loan or what, or if we're going to sell him. But you've also got Victor Tork can slot in there as well. So there's going to be a lot of competition for that role.
A lot of competition, and that's what you need. And they're all goal scorers, aren't they, them players that you just mentioned? They all can score goals. So, yeah, and that's what we want. He might play, not all of them might play every game, but he might switch, depending on who we play and the tactics. He might play one game, one the next, and he'll rotate them maybe. But it's, we need that. We need competition for places because you've got to keep everyone on their toes. So nobody automatically thinks, oh, this is my place. I've got nobody to push me. So you need somebody. You need things like that.
And being in the Premier League, if you are losing 1-0 with 20 minutes to go, if he's on the bench or if Radoni's on the bench or Torp, you've got that option to bring on an attacking midfielder that can, score great goals like Torp has done, and Radoni's scored some fantastic goals as well. So it gives you that option, doesn't it? And we're going to need that, aren't we? We're going to need that option that someone can come on and try and change the game.
100%. That's what you need. It's all about goal scorers as well, and all them 3 players can score goals.
What a crazy time, though, to be a Cov fan.
Talking about these players.
Yeah, also Frank Lampard out there. It must be tough if you're the manager. And that's what he gets paid to do with his new contract. But to be out there now and some of these players, and he must be thinking, I'm getting rid of you soon.
Yeah.
It's true, though, isn't it?
Out in Spain.
Yeah. He's thinking, you can try as hard as you like, mate. You'll go in.
Yeah.
It's awkward, isn't it? Really awkward.
It is. The last hurrah probably for Bidwell. Still rumours floating around he might be off to Stoke.
And what if he does hand the what's the word?
The baton.
Not the baton, to Bassette. What if he?
Oh yes, going to talk about him in just a sec.
Yeah,
the olive branch.
The olive branch.
Olive branch.
There you go.
What if it does do it? After war's said and done, the big fallout. Because I will say, although people said he wasn't all that, he was the kind of missing striker we had. That kind of attitude, that way he played.
Yeah.
So you never know. Football, people get forgiven all the time in football.
Of course they do.
If it's going to save you money.
And if you've been away for a while playing somewhere else, Jack, your attitude can change. You can give your head a wobble and go, hold on a minute, I haven't liked it here. I preferred it at Cov. They're now in the Premier League. I'm going to fight and try and change my attitude and try and show Lampard and his team that I am right for this club all of a sudden.
Maybe the time wise what he needed, but I mean, this time last year we were talking about he was never going to play for us again.
True.
And here Claudio is saying that we're going to give him an olive branch. I
know.
really don't know. Look, there was rumours last week.
Italian in there, isn't there, with the olives? You know what I mean? He has to get it in, doesn't he?
There was rumours last week that the deal was done and he was going, but obviously as a contracted senior player, they have to take him on the tour unless they know that he will never ever play for us again with 100% certainty. Then you have to put him on the plane and take him out to Marbella with you. So
something's happened though, Jack, because you can't go from falling out to come and train because he was seen as a bad egg.
Yeah.
That's why they wanted him out.
Yeah.
For the time being.
Yeah.
But he was young. He's come to a foreign country. We all think it's easy, isn't it? You go to a foreign country, you settle in, la-di-da-di-da. It's not. It can be really stressful. We've had players, who couldn't handle moving from Manchester to Wolverhampton, say, you know what I mean? And it's only down the road because it's not home. You know, he got the guy who was at Oxford. You know, he had a horrendous time, didn't he, when he went to West Ham, had to come back because he was homesick. You know, it happens.
It does happen, and you never know. It could be that olive branch.
And also, he was put on a pedestal to start with, wasn't he? He was like elevated really quickly, and then
Because he scored all those goals against Birmingham in the under-21s.
Yeah.
Was it 7 goals or something he scored?
And then all of a sudden, from that Sheffield United game, he then wasn't getting a game, and there was obviously a problem, and he couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just a bit of maturity that he needed. Yeah. You know, so who knows?
Kick up the backside. And finally, before we get some comments,
they'll probably sell him next week now.
Yeah, probably. This one's been going on for quite a while.
Appendix. You having him out?
Appenda, Belgian striker, 5'9".
Yeah,
So he's only a little bit taller than me.
And Brandon Thomas Asante.
He's 26 and he has been at Juventus. Is there now?
Yeah.
Club Bruges,
Yeah.
Club Bruges, Standard Liège, RFC Liège, and Petro. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Athi FC. And he's also played for Belgium 2022, 33 appearances, 3 goals. That ain't no good, is it?
No, but I without even looking, you already know that playing behind other strikers in Belgium, those 33 appearances, 27 of them are off the bench.
Probably.
You can just guess that from... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you can just guess that from that.
So his goal ratio must be good.
Lois Appenda to me is one of them players that if he comes in, BTA leaves.
Yeah.
You can't have 2 pacey 5'9" strikers in your team unless they're both unbelievable. I know we've been linked with him for a few months now.
Yeah.
I think he only comes to us if BTA goes out the door and he's promised to be the big dog up top.
He's also been at Lens, RB Leipzig, and is now obviously currently at Juve.
How was he? Because you watch Juve, don't you?
Oh, he's your team, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm happy they're getting rid of him.
He's the Norman Bassette of the old lady.
Oh, no, you're happy because he's coming to us, isn't he?
He's a half-decent player. Like I said, but Italian football's weird at the minute. Clubs are shifting players because they have to. The games in
Why?
They haven't got enough money. The clubs are struggling. It's not like here where they got so much money's been thrown at the top league. You haven't got that. In Italy, it's a bit like the Spanish league. The top clubs, they almost do their own deals. You know what I mean? So they get a lot of money.
TV deals and stuff.
Yeah, they get a lot of money, and then you got the rest, basically. But even these top clubs are struggling.
Wow.
You know, it's because Juventus paid out ridiculous money when they had Ronaldo there. You know, they're funded by all kinds of means.
Yeah.
You know, well,
Mafia.
Fiat mainly.
Mafia.
So I think what's happening in the Italian league, they're tightening down this sort of stuff because
The Fiat Mafia.
yeah, well, any mafia. Yes.
Drive around in a little Fiat car.
So would he do a job for us? Possibly. Would I be that excited? Average excitement.
Okay, so we won't bother with that one then. Vicky, what do you think?
Same with Claudio, really. If it happens,
There's
it's
better
what.
strikers.
Yeah, I don't feel like it. I feel like we've spoken before. We need something different. So yeah, it doesn't. If it happens, then fair enough. And I suppose it's someone else through the door, and if it's someone that Frank wants, then all great. But it's not something that makes me feel overly excited now.
Yeah. No, well, I think I agree with that, to be honest.
You've got to be careful. Don't just collect players. That's
I
what
know,
you don't
that's
want.
the problem. We don't want to do that. Because if we go down, then we've got to pay the wages and stuff like that.
I mean,
so we
for a
don't want to
start,
be doing that.
the Panini sticker album will look rubbish because half the players won't even be playing. It's like this season, poor old Jay Da Silva virtually played every game. He hasn't got a photo in there, has he?
Hasn't he?
No.
What?
He's on the list of players that maybe.
Oh,
But Wolfenden's in there, isn't he?
poor little Jay Da Silva.
Yeah.
Really?
Has Jamie Allen got a picture?
No, I can remember.
Oh, poor little Jamie Allen.
Who makes these decisions?
I don't
I know. Panini, some Italian.
Well, before we get some comments then, here we go.
That's a sandwich, isn't it?
Oh,
Panini,
shut up.
sorry.
Vicky's competition. This is last week's photo. There is a link between all the photos. If you haven't seen last week's or the weeks before, please head back and watch the shows. And this is this week's photo. There you go. Where is that ground, and what is the link between all these grounds? There is a link.
You've been there, Claudia.
I've been there 3 times. I think I've been there.
I'm not even sure where that is.
So yeah, 3 times. I've definitely been there 3 times.
I genuinely don't know what that one is.
Another ground we've lost that.
Yeah, is Mark R again? Mark R's not in the background, but he put, "Yep, just confirming that that's a ground I've seen Coventry City get battered at."
Also, we've got Coach Travel. Yes, we've got some new members tonight. Thank you so much. Become a member tonight, $4.99. It will get you a on the coach with us. We are going to be pricing the tickets very competitive for Arsenal away. 2 locations is pick up. First one is at the Shepherd in Kersley. The second one is in the city centre at the Stag and Hen. If you join us $4.99 and your partner is with you, they have to pay $1.99. But if you've got a child coming with you, then you only have to pay the $4.99. So we will announce how to purchase those tickets very shortly in the next few shows. Very excited for this. Absolutely brilliant. We're going to head down nice and early so we can all soak up the atmosphere, get loads of pictures outside the ground. We can just go and have a great time. I can pick up my fridge magnet, which should be great. So looking forward to that. Also, we're looking for you, the Cov Master. Yes, we want you. 32 players, knockout tournament. We need you to join us. info@skybluefans.tv. Join us on the show, and we will be doing a knockout tournament, a bit like Pop Master, and Claudio will be the quiz master. And it'll be 10 questions each. And the person that gets the most, 10. The person who gets the most right will then go on to the next round. So it's going to be brilliant.
I've got an idea. Maybe I should base on episodes of the History Podcast. So you need to listen to episode 32.
That's a good idea because that's a great time to bring this in.
Oh,
yeah. Coventry City kicks through the years. Episode. Oh, why is that gone like that?
I don't know what an episode is.
No. It's changed on the thing. Now. It's changed on the thing. Episode 73, Sky Blue History Podcast with Jim Brown and Claudio. They're talking about kits through the years. So go and listen to that because there might be a question for Quizmaster in there.
And it's all about the fact that people are getting a bit, it's not a sky blue kit. Well, in our history, we've played in more kits which aren't sky blue
than we have sky blue.
Blue.
Well, did you see that picture I sent you yesterday? Someone took a picture of the sky.
Yeah.
And there was about 4 different shades of sky blue. So, it is sky blue. And a lot of people have complimented us on the shirt, actually, when I've been wearing it out and about.
I think, because you can see it on the video with Jim, you see it hanging behind me, and it looks very similar to 87.
Yeah.
And I think on the pitch, watching it from the ground, it will look a lot lighter.
Yeah, it will do. I'm looking forward to seeing it under the floodlights.
Because I don't want it too light that it looks like white.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You should be wearing that first game of the season, I should think.
Yeah,
probably. If you're not doing anything this Saturday, I don't know what anyone's doing, head down to the Shepherd this Saturday, watch England versus Norway. If you want to check out some videos of what it was like to soak up the atmosphere, head over to my Instagram page. You can see some videos on there, DJ Milesy, and you are not going to want to miss not coming down there because it is some atmosphere. It's free to get in, so please come down, come and say hello. I had quite a few people there Sunday morning that watched the show, so great to see you all, by the way. Absolutely superb. And then there's this. The yellow kit.
Oh, if only.
Oh, it's got collars, Claudio.
Yeah.
It's got collars.
I think we're due a yellow kit, aren't we?
Well, if it's 87 theme, that's the 87 theme.
Yeah.
If that's the kit, I'll wear that. I'll go FKW.
What's that?
Think about it.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do that, yeah.
I will walk around the house on socks as well.
I'll tell you what, that shirt is...
Shorts. Look at the shorts.
That shirt's amazing. That really is nice. I love the collar. Jack don't like it. You don't like the collar.
I didn't say anything about the collar.
You don't like collars. You've
Where'd you
said
get that
before
impression?
you don't like
Have I?
colours when we did kits reviews.
Yeah,
You
you're
like,
right. You're right.
Yeah.
He is right.
So why don't you like that then, Jack? I think that's class.
That's a solid away kit.
To be
That's
fair,
class.
that's not yellow to me. Like the yellow
What?
you've. Oh, hold on. The yellow
That's
you're.
yellow.
Oh, no. Listen. The yellow you're wearing
Yeah, that's
is
yellow.
a nice, vibrant yellow.
Yeah.
That is like wishy-washy, powder
Right, well,
yellow.
you wasn't
It's
around in
not right.
1987.
No,
Did
I
you say
wasn't.
more
that,
lemon?
that kit there is close to the Umbro that I was going to wear it tonight, but it was in the caravan still, so I didn't bother going to get it to wear it. But it's like the Umbro Elliott's one.
Mm.
That's the same yellow.
Yeah, I get it.
Same yellow. 87, mate.
Yeah.
40 years on.
I
know
I
you're
get
fed
it.
up with him in about it. 40 years on.
Not at all.
FA Cup
That we
winners.
wore at my favourite away day, Sheffield Wednesday.
They are favourite away
Quarter-final,
day.
yeah.
Yeah,
There
brilliant.
you go.
Superb. And the blah, 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 blah.
He said we'll get some comments in a minute.
Yeah,
And then he
comments
said,
now.
"And
Go on.
43
No, go on,
times."
comments. There's 143 comments.
Wayne Burton says, "Evening. Who's the new guy without the hat?" Yeah, strange this. Paul Stratton says we should play a back three against Norway just to sort Haaland out. I actually thought about that. Stick Dan Burn in.
No,
I think
not
Haaland.
quick
I
enough.
think I read somewhere that Haaland has only scored one goal against Newcastle when Dan Burn's played in 3 seasons. So back three with Dan Burn in it just to tower over Haaland is an option. I'm not saying you should do
his
it.
Manchester City colleagues up against him.
Yeah, but what, Stones and Gay? He ribs in training every day.
I think if we worry about Haaland, we've completely wreck our game plan.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we and are in the same sentence.
Wearing a Norwegian Viking hat.
Yeah.
Keith Cobb says Norway is great unless you mind paying £12 for a beer, but definitely worth a visit. Finn says Jack without the cap looks like a very young Clark Kent. I'll take that.
He's no Superman.
Thank you very much. No, I'm not. But yeah. P-Lol says, seen the staff changes. Sal Bibbo in, Liam Kelly, of course. Aled Williams out is a surprise. 2 of our players won Golden Glove with his coaching. Dean Austin done enough to get a promotion. Yeah, well, you've summed all the news up well enough there. Well done. Steve says, can't believe Barry Bannon's gone back to Sheffield Wednesday. A lot of their fans are not happy about it. Claudio's got his arm on the button, clearly.
No, I didn't.
Nicholas James says, hi guys, nice to be able to join in the studio. Such a great idea. Love it. Keith says, I'd love Stones to sign. It seems unlikely. Well, he is currently unemployed. But Crucial MBTS says, Stones is not happening. Get real. Just saying. Sorry. Martin says, to be fair, Amenda hasn't seen the field in the World Cup. I can see Frank putting him to work straight away. You never know.
There you go.
And he's also said, what's 5 or 10 million difference in asking for Carl Rushworth means? If it means staying up, it would be financially worth it to pay the extra.
Of course it would.
Vince Everett has said, is Dean Martin in the studio? And Finn has replied, more like Bob Martin. But then Ian Small, contrary to Finn, has said, Jack without a hat is Steve Warnock's doppelganger. I take offence to that. I take
He
offence
does
to
look
that.
a bit like Steve Warnock, doesn't he?
Right. Brian Kavanagh says, loving the show. Thank you, Brian. Martin says, Tamor is a solid player. Actually played his youth soccer. Soccer? Come on, Martin.
It's football.
For Canada, he was born in Calgary like Owen Hargreaves. Martin said, Villa are training in Spain, so wouldn't jump to conclusions yet. And Frank Wood says, Frank and Doug are close, and I'm sure that Frank has told Doug what he needs to stay in the Premier League. Frank signing new contract to me says he's going to get what he needs. Ice Chips, the Luton scenario was important with regards to signings. Luton Prem signings all left once they were relegated from the Premier League, impacting the following season where they were relegated again. David's put Ross Barkley's England goals were against San Marino, Lithuania, Montenegro, and Bulgaria, but you can only score against what's in front of you. My father says he will be on a free from Villa. There you go. Martin King, I'd rather take Promise David, 6'4", plays Union SG in Belgium and scored in the World Cup for Canada against Switzerland. I've heard he's quite quick as well.
Yeah.
And finally, Keith says KKH is a decent player, though not as good as Milan. I can only assume we signed him thinking Milan was leaving. But that's 2 championship quality minimum players to play right back in the Premier League. We don't have to worry about anyone there now for the season ahead.
No.
So
That's good. Okay, then let's look at this then. We did touch on Norman Bassette. So we've already covered that one. But Isaac Moore gone to Walsall. Ken, just up the road for him. That's nice.
Yeah, I think it's giving him game time, obviously, and he's at a stage where he's not going to get in the team. Is he on a regular basis? If he hangs about, I think Frank wants him to get a bit of experience and match games, and that's what he's done. He is highly rated, apparently, by all the staff. So that's the ideal scenario, really, rather than him. See, it's difficult now. We've got no reserve sides like we used to have back in the 80s, really, when we had the reserves and then you can only play in the 21s, really. That's it. And they don't seem to play every week, do they? They sort of play as and when, sort of thing. So I think it would be, I'd be happy all round for them, both parties. And he's only up the road as well, isn't he? So he got far to travel. Yeah,
good experience for him, Claudio.
He's going to be the first of many.
Yeah,
I think I wouldn't surprise you about 6 or 7 players. We could sign a lot of players, which means a lot go out on loan. You see a lot of these Premier League clubs loan out 10 players, don't
Chelsea
they?
One.
They're all over. They loan them all over the place. So yeah, it's the best move for the lad, isn't it? Really. What's he going to be doing? And like Ken says, no reserve team football. It's a weird life being a footballer nowadays. If you're not one of the starting 11 or one of the maybe 16 who could get on the pitch, there's always the hangers on, aren't they? Some players don't see anything. So it must be frustrating. We've heard in the past from like Marco Morosi saying about being a keeper, not getting a game and then having to play the cup game and being up to speed. That must be so difficult.
I used to love the reserve games. I used to go up quite regularly, because I'm looking at the players that are breaking into team, and a lot of youngsters playing as well, and you had a lot of scouts watching as well, didn't you?
Well, I can remember once we played Liverpool, and it may have been Bob Paisley through a paddy basically,
and he dropped a lot of players.
6 players of the first team played against us in a reserve match. One of the biggest crowds we had up there.
Wow.
For a reserve game, because everybody knew, because then you got Liverpool fans went as well, because they wanted to see 6 of their players playing of the top first team.
Yeah.
But I mean, I used to go with my dad to some reserve games, and of course it changed, didn't it? From the trouble was they stopped playing on Saturdays because it used to wreck the pitch.
Yes.
And then they started playing down at Brighton, didn't they? Some games. I think the Neaton Borough, is that right? We had reserve games there in Neaton Borough.
Highfield Road, I remember being at my nan and granddad's in Gorham Road, just round the corner from the ground. And if I was visiting and the floodlights were on, I knew there was a reserve game. So I used to just go down, walk down the road, because you could back then without any problems being a young kid on the streets. You could just go down and you used to walk around, and because you were at a certain age, you just walked in.
Free, weren't they?
You used to go in for nothing. It was great. It was brilliant.
I think season ticket holders could go free.
Season ticket could go free,
Or if you, what's his name, from Australia with the sign, he just jumped the fence, didn't he?
Yeah, just jumped the fence.
They did that with the main stand, didn't they, if I remember?
Yeah. No, there was sometimes you just opened the sky blue stand. Yeah. So they rotated it.
I think we have had, somebody might correct me, it's either 9,000 or 11,000 for a reserve team match.
Wow.
And I think it was the return of George Curtis after his broken leg, and all the fans wanted to see him playing the reserve team game. So I think, well, it's long gone. It's not going to happen.
No.
But like I say, the under 23 matches, whatever, waste of time, because you've got trialists. They're not really proper games. A lot of those games are set up because they want to see other players.
So players, it's awkward for players, isn't it? Really, when you're not in the team.
But I think there'll be a lot of these lads who go out on loan.
Yeah. Definitely. I think you could be right there. France, by the way, 3 minutes in, 0-0. Vicky, your thoughts on young Moore going to Walsall? I think it's cracking.
Yeah, I think, like you all said, it's there's no point staying here and just kicking around doing nothing. Go out and get some experience and see where it takes him. And I think Claudio's right. There's a whole host of players that aren't going to be anywhere near the first team. So just in the Premier League, so just go out and get some experience.
Yeah, and it is a shame there isn't a reserves, isn't there? That it's only under. Well, I call it under 21s, but they call it under 23s, don't they? And you can have so many first teamers playing, but still, it's not great competition, is it, for them? To be.
Well, no, I think especially like Claudia said, because they have a lot of trialists and stuff. Like Claudia said, it's not they're all like disjointed games, aren't they? Like it wouldn't be so
Yeah.
bad. It wouldn't be so bad if it was just under 23s, but it was still a fairly like you couldn't keep on bringing random players in all the time. That wouldn't be so bad. Like you could probably get some decent experience then. A lot of players that are all at that sort of level at their clubs, but it's just a whole hodgepodge of weirdness, isn't it? And so, like especially when they're really young and they need to build up some experience of playing like proper sort of football. That the only way to really do that now is to go out on loan, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Fair play to some fans though. We've got a lot of fans who go to those. I mean, Kev Monks goes. I don't think he misses any game.
I think we've got a game at Leamington, haven't we?
Yeah.
Old Stratford, is it?
Yeah, some fans who go to
Leamington
all those
as well.
under 23s because they'll mention it in a little group I'm in with him.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy looks good. Or that guy looks
The
good.
week tomorrow is the Leamington game.
And
And then
we've got a game at
we've
Stratford
got
as well.
Northampton on the Saturday, and then there's Stratford.
Stratford.
Are we
Yeah,
playing
Stratford.
Northampton the same time as we're playing Leamington?
No,
Right,
Leamington's
same.
on the Friday night.
So that'd be under 23s.
So that's under
I think
23s.
both will be anyway. It'll be
No,
very
no, no.
mishmash.
No. The Northampton. will
Oh,
be the-
Northampton would be decent.
Yeah. But there's
I meant Stratford.
Yeah. And as I can't remember who it was now. There's a young lad gone back on loan to Leamington. I can't remember his name. It come up today. Sorry if I've forgotten that one. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, brilliant. Let's get some more comments in then.
Well, just on Isaac Moore, I was going to make a point of he was obviously at Forest Green Rovers last year and scored a couple of goals, scored his debut, I think. I think he even captained them. So it's just more league experience for him. But the point I wanted to make is sort of 7 years ago maybe, when I newly started following Coventry City, we were signing players from Walsall, like Amadou Bakayoko. My first ever
Fantastic
away
player.
day was Walsall, and we drew 1-1. That was my big glorified local derby that was dubbed the M6 El Clasico. It wasn't Villa away,
No.
it wasn't Wolves, it wasn't
Walsall.
historic.
Have you
Walsall.
seen the video reel of Bakayoko when we signed him?
He
I
looked
thought
class.
he looked amazing, didn't he? He did look amazing.
But we were signing first team main strikers
Yeah.
from Walsall, and now we're sending our 19-year-old kids there just for some league experience. That's where we've come from. And it's unreal to think that the same clubs we were struggling to compete with, and we were even in a lower division than them, we're now bidding off our under-23s, go and get some experience, kid.
Even worse than that, when Wasps went under, we were so close to playing at Walsall.
Yes, we were.
If Ashley hadn't have paid the bill
Yeah.
for the last 3 home games, we were going to Walsall.
Yeah, we were off to Walsall. Yeah,
So yeah,
that's what was going round.
and now we're Premier League.
There we go. That was the last comment. Dark Farts has continued the theme of tonight. Said, "Who's Harry Potter in the white?"
Yeah.
Thanks. I'll take that over Steve
In
Warner.
fairness, you got far more personality than the guy who plays Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe.
Brilliant. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Nicest thing you've ever said to me,
I know.
Claudia. Thank you. Steve Curry says that kit is class and jacket's lemon, not yellow. Yes, as Ken alluded to. Paul Cudford said all the staff at the shop had yellow T-shirts on today.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they had them on last week as well.
Oh.
Is that a clue?
Is
Is that a clue?
yellow?
Aid Luke says, as a kid, I loved going to Highfield Road to watch the reserves. They were the good times. And Frank once said the reserve games at Highfield Road were great. Just no program, just a team sheet.
Yeah, they were good.
There you go.
Used to like going up there for the reserve.
And when you were late, you could hear our tune, which coming on
yeah.
through the players are coming out. So
Yeah.
you started legging it a little bit.
And last one, David said, can people not post in the comments about the World Cup games? Some of us will be watching later. So we've had a polite request not to talk about France.
Well, we would put it on the telly, but we can't because Vicky's there. Right then, 2 games have been moved then, Ken. What games are those then?
There, we've got a picture.
Have we got
Yes,
a
I'll
picture?
put one on.
Oh, okay.
You can tell which games they are. They're on there somewhere.
Where is it? Is it that one?
Yeah,
There you go.
there you go. So everybody knows. So Brighton, that's now Sunday, isn't it? I believe.
Yeah,
Sunday
I like-
game.
yeah,
We'll
I
get
like
used to the
that.
Sunday
Yeah,
games.
Sunday 2:00.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
And the Forest game's a late Saturday evening kickoff, is it? That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the Sunday, we watch the game. We do the show on the Sunday night.
Yeah, instant
perfect.
reaction. Yeah.
Brilliant. And also,
So change your diaries, everybody.
we're gonna before we carry on,
Oh.
we're gonna say goodbye to Vicky. Vicky's going to shoot. Thank you, Vicky, for coming on.
Decent guest. We'll get her on again.
I know. I think we'll get I've just gone over Jack's laptop.
Bird's eye view, as Claudio says.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. My idea. Put it out there. Should put it out. I'll tell people. They know I'm like. I said to Vicky, "Do you reckon we should have a female Sky Blue Fans TV and call it Bird's Eye View?"
Well, I'll tell you what, if there's any other ladies out there that want to do a night in the week with Vicky on here, we can start that up. Why not? Let's get another show going. Let's do it on a Tuesday night, Wednesday night, whatever. So if you want to join, we need, what, three other guests?
Well, 2 will do, isn't it?
Two or three?
We'll have sponsorship next from Bird's
So,
Eye.
yeah.
Bird's
If there's any ladies that want
Mums
to
go to Iceland.
join the team, you can have a separate show with Vicky. What about that?
The Bird's Eye still existed.
They don't.
Yeah, of course they do.
His fingers. They look
Perfect.
Yeah, so there you go.
Well,
Brilliant, Vicky. Thank you for being the guinea pig tonight. Hope Bob's okay. Hope everything's okay at home.
cheers.
And thank you for testing it all out. We're good to go now for the Premier League when we bring on special guests.
Good stuff. See you all later then. Bye.
See you, Vic.
Bye-bye. Brilliant. That's brilliant stuff. Right, okay, so let's get them games back up. Well done, Vicky. And Forest, I'm pleased about Forest because I've been to that ground too many times. I've never seen us win, and I've had a booking booked in for 12 months for that night. So I'm pretty pleased for that. That's one night I don't have to
the
go
Sunday
to.
game. You happy with 2 o'clock on
Oh
Sunday?
yeah, it's great because I'm DJing the night before, so it works brilliant.
Time to recover.
Yeah, it's
So Forest, I
absolutely
think
superb.
maybe twice I've seen us win there.
Never seen us win
I
at
remember the
Forest.
away end. They used to have a massive pylon. The floodlight pylon
Yeah.
was in the away end. And
They've got
every
cover
time,
over that now, haven't they?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
all gone, hasn't it? All
Yeah.
that, but it's old-fashioned pylon. The amount of times you get stuck behind it,
Yeah.
especially like in the 80s when you had the fence up as well.
God, yeah.
And I often think, how on earth did we go to these football matches? What did we actually see? When you had a fence in your eye line, if you got the wrong height, all you saw was the top of the fence. You couldn't see half the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we treated so poorly in the 80s when they got the fences up.
I remember Stuart Pearce had a really bad tackle on somebody, wasn't it?
Gallagher,
Was it Gallagher? Yeah,
after
that's
3
right.
minutes, should have been sent off.
Yeah, should have been.
Yeah,
Should have been.
And then he
pushed the wall out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, seriously.
And he
Yeah.
scored that free kick.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Pushed the wall out the way.
Yeah.
Was not happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, not happy at all.
So,
Are we allowed to mention the other thing that we've got?
What are the things that?
That other thing.
The thing that's been messaged about
Yeah,
tonight.
are we allowed to mention
I
that?
don't think so. I think we should leave that as a bit
Should
of
we
a
leave that
surprise
for another surprise?
for when we do the travel.
The other thing. Yeah, we'll do it for when we do the travel.
Have I missed something?
Yeah,
No,
you
no,
haven't
you
missed
haven't.
anything. No,
Oh,
we haven't missed anything. So there you go. Right then, what else we got? We've got Paul Cuttiford. Paul Cuttiford has been to the club shop today.
yes.
Now, Paul has a mobility scooter, and it's not a small mobility
Can I
scooter.
just say, I saw Paul going past Canley Crematorium
Brilliant.
yesterday.
That's good.
Was
How
he
fast was he
breaking-
going?
Was he
Did you have
breaking
your
speed
speed gun
limit?
out?
Well, he was going too fast. He could have ended up in there.
Well, anyway, he's been to the club shop, and he wants to praise the club shop because he has one of the bigger, the biggest
He's got an
mobility
extra
scooter,
large
extra large mobility scooter,
scooter.
and it fits into the lift, and
All right.
it fits into but it fits in the lift, so he can go upstairs. And he says he can get round all the aisles, all the shelving, and everything with
But
it.
there's loads of people going, me feet, me toes.
Yeah,
Just
me
running
toes.
He's
around.
got like an estate version
He's got a version.
of a mobility scooter.
I thought you were going to say he's got a simulator up there. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
But
Doesn't need to pay for the F1.
The slow,
yeah,
But he
slow
gets in there,
simulator.
doesn't he?
and he's had a comment come back from Julie Thompson.
Yeah.
She says, "Thanks for this, Paul. Such valuable information and will help others. It also means the shop is accessible, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
I think we said that last week when we
Yeah.
were there. We said
Yeah.
the shelving is really well spaced out, so wheelchairs and all that can get round.
Plenty of room in the aisles.
Yeah, loads of room. Absolutely loads of room. Okay, right then. So
That's the only thing at the ground they still need to sort out is getting people with disabilities through the crowd, because when there's loads of people, it's a nightmare. We've all been there, and the poor people are struggling to get through with mobility scooters, with any kind of aid to walk through. It's tough. And I don't know how they can get around that to make it more accessible and easier.
Unless they all meet at one point.
But it's getting through to where the seats are, through the crowd of people all queuing up for drinks, getting the toilet. It's very difficult.
Well, I don't know how they can sort it unless they rebuild the ground.
Well, I know.
You're not hot wearing that.
It's a plastic hat, isn't it? I'll tell you what, no Viking conquered Britain wearing this, I'll tell you.
They came in the winter.
That's wow,
yeah. Liam Kelly.
Yes, I wore one of his shirts tonight. I thought,
is that what you were wearing?
Me too as well. I stuck this on.
Oh, is that why you're wearing it?
Liam Kelly is back at the club.
Okay, what's he doing then? What's he doing then, Ken?
Well, he's going to work as a coach for the youngsters. So I think he'd be very much involved in the under-21s.
Yeah.
So you'll find him there. So, yeah, and it's great. You know, it's great to have him back, isn't it? He's
brilliant.
He obviously been released from, where was he? Rotherham.
Rotherham, yeah.
And obviously he's been taught about this job, and obviously they've agreed that they've had him back, which is great. He's got all his badges, so I think he'll be heavily involved in the youngsters into 21s, so which is good.
And of course, Miles and myself interviewed Liam Kelly a couple of months ago, and part 1 is now available on our YouTube.
It is.
If you want to watch it.
Part 2 is not available just yet.
Part 2 will be coming to members first.
Yes.
So go and watch it. It's good. It's a great interview, actually. It was a great day out.
And also, if you were listening to a different radio show on Mondays, me here broke the news before the club did.
Oh, yes.
Which is quite funny.
They went, really?
I went, oh, didn't you know?
Didn't you know?
I think it's great. He lives in Milton Keynes. I think he wants a job nearer home. Yeah. He's perfect for the club, isn't he? You look at him, an absolute solid professional, who played through the toughest time at Coventry City and was part of that journey, a big part of it. And the season, is it the playoff season where he came in for the last 8 or 9 games? Made a massive difference when he had to come in. And everybody was going, oh no, Liam Kelly's not fast enough. He did the job, didn't he? He sat there, did a great job. Yeah. That's perfect. Just got to get the other guy as well, Doyle. That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? Fads. I mean, Yeah. I think you get a core of people like that who've been around the club. It's brilliant.
With the success that we've had, and they've been part of that journey. Yeah. And it will get across to the players and everything.
It's a connection. Yeah. And I think fans always give them a little bit extra.
Another
20% because they're thinking they're our boys, aren't they?
Yeah.
Definitely. I think it's a good...
And he knows the club inside out, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a top guy.
It'd be good that the youngsters will look up to him, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Now, we lost our connection to our Spanish media team. We did have a Spanish media team out in Spain, but we lost connection earlier. They've got no Wi-Fi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we couldn't get them on the line. So they've sent me a few things over. Sky Blues are going to have a pre-season friendly over in Spain, and it's going to be against AFC Wimbledon.
Oh, and they're playing at that place where we were.
They are playing at the place
closed doors.
Behind closed doors where we were a couple of years ago. 4 years ago.
We did get in a little bit, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, because we said we're going to the museum.
They sometimes stream it, don't they?
Well, they won't stream that.
They've done it before.
They've
done it before.
Well,
they did.
They're out there. The media team are out there, aren't they?
They are out there. Also, just a few pictures. Oh, no, that's I've had that one. I can't see it. Hold on, get my glasses. There's Ellis Sims, look.
What do you think of the new black training kit?
I think it's just generic Hummel stuff, isn't it?
It's black with green badges, isn't it? It's the khaki green, isn't it? I prefer them blue shorts.
The badges, you notice the badges down here?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
We're getting a green away kit, aren't we?
It's the third kit.
I think it'd be khaki. Because the kit is like a khaki green.
And the staff.
Yeah.
See, khaki goes well with jeans. Yeah,
I wonder if Frank would put his boots back on if he needs to in the Premier League. If we need.
I'll tell you what. I bet he's enjoying. He's joining in training.
I reckon
there's
Ross
a picture of him there.
Yeah, look, he's been playing.
Look at that. Look, that's Frank there. Look. I mean, he still looks fit, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Huh? He does. He looks fit.
Yeah, I mean, if I was, I definitely would.
God, I'm glad you said it, not me. Is that Josh? Yeah, that's Josh. And then we've got. I can't see.
Grimesy.
Oh, is that Grimesy? Yeah, I can't see.
It's on the telly, mate.
It's
the telly here.
Yeah, it's still too small. I I can't see it.
But do
Oh, I
that.
know who that is. That's
What
on
if I do
Yeka.
that?
Oh, that's better.
There you go.
Yeah, that's on
better.
Yeka. That's good. Like it. And then, is that Ben?
Ben and jumping for the ball
Ben
over Norman Bassette.
Bassette. Look at that. Hey, looks like they're enjoying themselves. It was good out there, though, Ken.
It's a nice centre, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lovely centre. They've got museum and everything. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Is it like St George's then? I think it is, isn't it? It's a Spanish
Similar.
version.
Spanish
George
thing, yeah.
is quite tight.
El Giorgio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
George
But
is
there's
quite
a-
tight.
Oh, Giorgio, yeah.
And there's Dovin holding the ball there, so that's good. Excellent. So
Yeah,
they're really enjoying themselves. No, it was good. It was the little museum. We got in, didn't we? Because we went. So we were camping outside the gates.
Not camping as intent.
Yeah, we were camping outside the gates.
Brokeback Mountain.
I know, but I got told off by Fads, didn't I? Fads told me off because we got a picture of him with a leg brace on.
We zoomed in.
And I thought it was Godden because Godden came into the hotel the night before with a leg brace on. So and then Fads seen it and he went, "You glassed me up, you did." And,
Basically, you pair the reason why, probably along with the Mad Hatters, that fans are banned from touring.
no,
now.
it's Mark Harrington.
And Mark Harrington.
Yeah, it's his
no,
fault.
no, no.
But we got in because the security guard said, "Oh, you can't come in." We went, "Oh, yeah, but there's a cafe, isn't there, in a museum?" Yeah, see. We went, see. We went, well, we want to go in. So we went in and we went in the museum, went in the cafe, and then we had a chat with a couple of players, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, yeah. Good.
Who was it that we knew it was leaving? Waghorn.
Waghorn, yeah.
We knew Waghorn was leaving.
And there's other teams playing there, weren't there?
Yeah.
I think
Waghorn went Huddersfield.
France, they were playing at Huddersfield.
Huddersfield. So Waghorn went to Huddersfield.
He was chatting to them out.
Yeah. So he was chatting. So we
obviously-
could see him chatting to Huddersfield. So he went off there. And then the kit man was there. And
Kit man, they got
we
your
went,
shirt signed
we
for
went,
you.
"Hey, couldn't get this signed, could ya?"
Marshy.
Yeah,
Marshy,
Marshy. So he took the shirt off, come back, had it all signed for me.
He was good.
It was good, wasn't it? And then they all come out on the coach and they waved at us. Because don't forget that year and the year before and the year after, we were interviewing the players at the tavern.
Yeah.
So they knew us. So we were in the hotel and we did a live stream from the hotel.
Yeah.
And
same
they kept
hotel.
walking past making us laugh because they were like pulling faces at us and stuff because they knew what we were doing. Ben Wilson and that, just like
Yeah.
giving it the big one, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good. It was good. A good little camp out there for them.
Yeah, it was very good. And Marbella's a nice place.
Yeah,
Isn't
they've got nice places to go and walk around.
They invited us into the coffee shop for a
They
cup of
did,
coffee.
yeah,
didn't they?
yeah, we
They
said-
"Come
and
on
we
for a
went,
cup of
no.
coffee."
We said, no, you're.
No,
yeah.
you concentrate on your football, lads.
That's what we said.
Leave us alone to do podcasting.
That's what we said. We said, we're busy, you're busy, we won't come in and disturb you.
Because it was Dom Hyam was on there, wasn't he?
Yeah, so Fads and Kelly.
Are you writing these down? These name dropping they're doing here.
So Fads and Kelly said to us, do you
So
want to
let me guess.
come in for
The
a
whole
coffee?
squad were out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
So they said, do you want to come in for a coffee? Hire a beer in a minute. We went, no, we'll leave you to it. We don't want to interrupt. And they goes, no, come on. We went, no, we better not. We'll leave you because we got a bit of telling off the night before, didn't we? So got told off the night
I don't think
before
Mark
by
Robbins.
someone.
Well, Mark Robbins wouldn't have liked that.
No, Mark was all right, wasn't
He
he?
was all
Yeah,
right.
he
knew
was
we were there,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, they knew
You
we
see
were there.
us
We
in
put
the
the flag
hotel.
outside straight away when we
Flag
got
was
there.
on the. As soon as the coach pulls up, you can see the big cop
And
flag up there.
guess whose room was opposite our balcony?
Yeah.
Have a guess. So someone at the club.
4 years ago.
Yeah, someone at the club, backroom staff,
Still there now.
still there
Even
now.
higher now.
And his room was dead opposite. And I walked out on the balcony. He was out on the balcony with the phone and he clocked me. And I thought, oh,
What,
no.
Mark Hornby?
Yeah.
Correct.
And I thought, oh, no, here we go. This is it. This is it. Yeah. So, but no, fair play to Mark, though. He was all right, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was all right. He
No,
was-
it's a good
he was
little-
sound.
No harm's
Good
done.
place.
We're Premier League now.
No harm's done. No harm's done. We just
No harm.
we just stalked them and
It's a great
Yeah.
site. It's a great place to have training. Brilliant.
Yeah.
The setup's good, isn't it?
I'll tell you what was weird though, because they're all designer outlets. So you got Hugo Boss, you got Rolex, you got Louis Vuitton, all that down there, isn't
Yeah,
there?
down by the.
And the players are in the shops. So you're walking past, you see them in the shop,
We kept bumping
and they're
into
buying, and they're walking around with the bags, and you're thinking, if only. And then the lucky man comes past and he says, "What's that?" He said, "It's a Louis Vuitton's thing for the wife." I said, "I'll have one. I am. How much?" He goes, €10. I said, "I'll give you 5." They're in the Louis Vuitton shop, and I'm buying a fake one for the missus.
Did you know that?
That's the difference. Yeah, of course she knows. Yeah, of course she does. But that's the difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, that's it. So yeah,
But they were shopping Premier League and you were shopping League Two.
I was shopping non-league.
It's expensive out there, but I mean, drinks and stuff as well, isn't it?
Yeah. That one bar, was it €20 for a drink or something? Yeah.
Was that your round, was it?
That was just for one drink. I said, no, there's two of us. I want two.
Yeah.
I mean, 20 for one.
And then we met that girl. She was from Cov, weren't she?
Yes.
That young lady in the bar, working in the bar. She was from Cov. It was good. It was good. That was. Shame we couldn't go this year.
Yeah.
But one of them, innit? So, right, one more friendly. There you go.
Well, yes.
Espanyol.
Talked about this last week.
Yeah, no, I'm just reminding people that didn't tune in last week.
Have they announced the prices for that yet?
No, not yet. So
Don't be silly.
I'm on holiday.
Oh, no.
I'm going to miss it.
I'll look forward to that.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah. So enjoy, everybody.
Back
I'll
in
watch it
Singers
on my
Corner.
phone.
I'll be getting.
Where will you be? Where?
I'm away.
In this country?
Yeah, in
I
this
tell you what,
country.
Glad, if you come and sit with me in Singers Corner, we can get Tamori go. That's Tamori. We'll get that going.
If you're signed, yeah.
Yeah, we will be by then.
Brilliant. Right, we've got a couple of minutes left then. Let's just recap on everything tonight. Join us for Covmaster. Get in touch now, info@skybluefans.tv. Please, please, please get
I
involved.
think we've got about 25 at the minute.
Something
haven't
like that. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. So
If we go over, I can do a preliminary round. Can you imagine going out before the proper round one?
oh, like the snooker.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
that'd be
I'll work
good.
that out.
Yeah.
we? It's good to have a couple of
Non-league
extra,
teams.
just in case people can't make it.
So get in
Dad,
touch
if
with us now.
Dad, if you're not signed up yet, email us.
He is.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. I'm sure he is.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Competition that Vicky's running. Yes, they're going to have 11 photos. 11 photos. If you haven't seen the other ones, there's a link between all the photos. This is photo 8 from last week, and this week's is this one here. There you go. So get your guesses in, info@skybluefans.tv. And if you want to become a member tonight, $4.99, and you can come on our bus to Arsenal. You do have to be a member. We're doing it members only. And then if you've got a child with you, they don't have to pay. But if you've got another adult with you, then they pay $1.99. So you've got $4.99 for one person, $1.99 for another. And we have 2 locations collecting. Pick up from the Old Shepherd. We're going to go down nice and early. So please, if you want to come on it, get on it, because we're going to go down, celebrate down there, get pictures outside the ground, all of us off the coach.
Book the afternoon off at least.
Yeah, definitely book the afternoon off. It will probably be around about 1:45, 2 o'clock that we'll be leaving-ish. So hopefully get down there before the rush hour as well. That gets it out the way. You're down there, do what you like. Go to Buckingham Palace on the tube if you want. It's up to you. You'll be there a good couple of hours before. So please get involved. Come and join now. You can come on our coach, members only. Second pickup is the Stag and Hen. So absolutely superb. And finally, if you're not doing anything Saturday night, which you probably are, check out my Instagram. Look at the videos from last weekend, England game. You don't want to miss out. There is a massive, massive screen, which is it's like a scoreboard. It is that good. England game on down there. I'll be DJing from 7:30 till the early hours of the morning. And I'll tell you what, you get a free England glass as well.
To take home.
Ooh.
Yes, you get a free England glass to take home. So all good. And if you haven't seen it already, sorry about the poster. It does say episode, honest, on the other poster. Kicks Through the Years from the History Podcast with Jim Brown and Claudio Cardellino. So check out that now. And what was the other one you said check out?
Well, the Kelly and Doyle
Yes, that's the
interview,
one.
Dave Body that we did
Yes.
down at Greens.
Yes, yes. So check that out as well now. It's available for everyone to watch. And part 2 will be available shortly when it's all everyone's seen the first part, which would be great. So absolutely superb. Well, that's it then, guys. We've come to the end of our second show in our lovely new studio.
You've got some
Fantastic.
last comments to make.
Yeah, there's people talking about the game, but I don't want to talk about the game.
Go on then.
Last couple of comments then. Martin King says, call it the broadcast about the ladies' show.
Oh, right.
And Wendy Heron has said, loose CCFC women.
Ah,
Good ideas.
Good
Good
idea.
ideas. Aid says, I've never seen us win at Forest, hoping for a birthday present of 3 points. And also said, great new setup, by the way. You do remind me growing up of the Cov Social Club Committee, and it's a vibe. Excellent. Vicky's shown some love for Ellis. And Aiden's also said, Claudio, I definitely would too. Haha, too funny. And I won't talk about the game, the World Cup game, because people don't want to know.
Yeah.
No.
So there you go.
What's that other one down there bottom?
Steve, wasn't he already a member? Didn't you become a member about 2 hours ago? What's
He
going
did,
on,
yeah, he
Steve?
did.
You're
Oh no, he
confusing
might
us.
have done a 199.
There you go.
Yeah.
There
So
you go.
thank you very
Thank
much.
you, yeah,
indeed.
Thank you, Steve.
Right, brilliant stuff. Thanks, guys. Claudio, you enjoyed it? Your silly hat on?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
I'll take it off now.
good. Off to the pub
We
now. What's
need
the
to-
second half?
Send that back to Brazil.
No,
It's coming home.
it's coming home.
Oh yeah.
It's coming home. Jack, you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I'm a
Without
bit
your
hot,
hat,
mate.
Without your
Oh,
hat.
it's weird. It's so weird. But I did say ages ago if we won the championship, I'd do a show without my hat on. So there you go.
Brilliant.
2 hours without a hat.
There you go. Superb. And Ken, you enjoyed
Yeah.
it, mate?
Brilliant. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, good. You're
Always.
good laughing at it.
Yes.
It is good. And remember, if you want to come and join us, please do. info@skybluefans.tv. Get in touch. You can come down to the studio. You don't have to be here for the 2 hours. You can just come in for 15, 20 minutes, have a chat with us. It's entirely up to you.
And there is a bar if you want a pint.
Yes,
while the
there is a
show's
bar.
going.
Yes, there is, definitely. So thank you very much, everybody. A massive big play up Sky Blues. And guess what, everyone?
Premier League.
We are Premier League. Sky Blue Army.
Sky Blue Fans TV, for the fans, by the fans.